Cochranton we have, Chuck, over the season. The team that hangs in there, very tough. Struggling, a lot of obstacles being thrown at them, but they still continue to play their heart out. Tonight, looking for a win here. I mean, this is winnable.
Yes, it is. For the Maplewood Tigers, they're coming in overall at 3-5, 2-4 in Region 1. Meanwhile, for the Cochranton Cardinals, 1-6 overall, 1-5 in the region. So the Cardinals, as I say, wrapping up the season out here tonight, would like nothing better to give their coach Filippa a victory out here tonight. Get on a positive note as you enter the offseason and get ready for 2023 here.
Absolutely, no doubt. You know, the younger players getting a lot of experience here, Chuck. You go out on a winning note. Absolutely. And I tell you what, they play hard. I know the last game they were in it for about the first half. The second half, they pulled away the Blue Devils. But nevertheless, just a team, I believe you said 16 on it, the roster. And, boy, play their heart and soul out. And I just can't say enough good about them. And the coach, you know, doing a great job with what he's got. You lose some of your key players. That's tough. You got to pick up the pieces and move on. That they did, Chuck. Been a rough road, but yet you're right. Let's win this one and look forward to next year. And then you kind of refocus everything. Take it from there. But one game at a time. This is the last one. Win it. Get out on a positive note.
Meanwhile, for the Maplewood Tigers and their coach, Jason Wargo, he wants to get some momentum heading into the District 10 playoffs against some strong teams in there. Lakeview, along with Mercer, and also the Reynolds Raiders, we told you, the defending state champs. So they brought a lot of those seniors back from last year. And another good season down there in Reynolds, Gary.
Well, no doubt about it. You talked about since day one, Chuck, what a great team they had coming up, and they proved that point. They played phenomenal ball. Here we are late into the season. Of course, this game being the last here for this one. Some teams play next week, and obviously we look forward to doing the playoffs. Reynolds will be there, hands down.
Absolutely. We certainly do look forward to playoffs regardless what it is, whether it is volleyball, whether it is basketball, whether it is football, baseball, softball. Of course, we don't do the wrestling, but, of course, they go to the state tournament each and every year. With the wrestling, we have a great crew that does that there. So, we look forward always to the playoffs.
Oh, no doubt about it. And you're talking about some of the, the other sports I touch on real quick. We talk about Sagertown, what a great wrestling program they have down there, sharing a lot of them other ones, and Joe McLean and so on and so forth. Football. Sometimes you get ups and downs and bumps, but that's what some of these teams are experiencing this year, and the next year they bounce back. What we saw from Cochranton last year, unbelievable.
Yes, they had lost the previous season. They lost them all, Gary.
Right, exactly.
7-3 last year before losing in that region ball game to the Reynolds Raiders in the District 10 playoffs, which, by the way, 2 weeks, we'll be ready to roll. District 10 playoffs, looking forward to following our teams. And, of course, always the Meadville Bulldogs, that strong team they have up.
Oh, no doubt about it. I tell you what, the Bulldogs, year in and year out, a phenomenal team. Chuck had turned that program around. Looking forward to that. And, of course, some of these other teams, too. They could surprise you on any given night. We've talked about it, Chuck. But tonight, the Tigers are in town here. We got the Cardinals. And, of course, the last game here, senior night. A lot of festivities going on. Everybody in a good mood. Good weather. Fields in great condition.
That it is. And we'll take our first timeout on the pregame show. We'll be coming back here to Cochranton with more stats and get you prepared for the Tigers and the Cardinals tonight. Cool 101.7, Cool TV, and Armstrong. We hope you all will enjoy the game. We'll be right back.
Armstrong has a long history of fighting food insecurity in our communities through breaking bread. We're excited to announce the results of our 5th annual Avenge Hunger Month. Armstrong raised over 19,000 pounds of food and over $14,000 in donations, along with 96 hours of volunteer service. Avenge Hunger Month proudly benefits over 200 feeding programs throughout our entire service area. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/breakingbread to find a list of community feeding programs in your area.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities, such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $300,000 to train and donate service dogs from guardian angels to veterans in our communities. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/Healing Heroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
Cardinals to entertain the Maplewood Tigers. Maplewood started the season off with 2 quick victories over Sagertown and also Iroquois. Then they lost to Cambridge Springs, that game at home. Then they lost against Lakeview, Reynolds, and also Mercer and Titusville. So they had that 5-game losing streak, and then winning last week against Kennedy Catholic 31-22, and that game was over in Tiger Country. For the Cochranton Cardinals, who have been shut out 4 times on the season, just can't get the offense rolling at all. Opened up the season with a loss to Eisenhower. We had that one here on Cool to kick off the season, 41-0 losers. Then at Sagertown, their lone win of the season, got that victory. It was a close one right at the buzzer, 22-20. Then Kennedy Catholic shut them out, 22-0. Mercer shut them out 45-0. Then against Lakeview, lost 35-14. At Reynolds, they didn't play that night. They had a lot of injuries, so they forfeited that one to Reynolds for a 7-0 score. Then at Cambridge Springs last week, aired that on Cool 101.7, 35-6 in favor of the Cambridge Springs Blue Devils up there at Baird Field. So tonight, it is the Maplewood Tigers. Looking to see what the Cardinals did last week against the Cambridge Springs Blue Devils. Scoreless at the end of one. Cambridge got on top to take a 7-0 lead at intermission. Then it was all Cambridge Springs in the second half. 14 in the third, 14 in the fourth to win going away. 35-6 as the Cardinals did put up 6 points late in that contest. For Cochranton, Isaiah Long, 2-yard pass from Noah Cummings. The only score for the Cardinals. Rushing for Cochranton, Miller, 24 carries, 86 yards. Long had 5 for 23. Carroll 5 for 20. And Cummings, the quarterback, had a total of 4 carries, but a minus 12 yards. Passing department for the Cochranton Cardinals, Cummings get 4 of 8 for just 31 yards. In receiving, Dawson Carroll, 1 for 14. Also, the other Carroll had 2 for a total of 12. Long, 1 for 8. Those were the completions for the Cochranton Cardinals on the night. Both teams are out on the field earlier. Both back in the locker room now, getting ready. Cheerleaders already set up for the Cardinals to come out of the locker room and get ready for this game to get underway in just about 20 minutes time. The band gets out there, performs our national anthem. We'll be ready to go down here at Cochranton this evening on this absolutely gorgeous night. Not a cloud in the sky. Temperature only dropped down into the mid-50s by the end of this one out here tonight. A lot better than what we've had the last week, Gary.
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday, that was pretty bad. No doubt about it. You know, I look back to last week with the Blue Devils, Chuck. I mean, at the end of the first half, 7-0. You're really literally in the game. I mean, they were playing tough, 1 for 4 in the pass, and they had no turnovers. They managed to get 4 first downs. They only had 1 penalty against them. But boy, when the second half hit, still no turnovers, but they really struggled. The defense, and I believe, as you mentioned it, Chuck, they kind of wore down. I mean, same players flipping sides back and forth, no rest or nothing, but sooner or later it catches up to you as the Blue Devils literally took the whole second half and ran with the game. But the bright point was, as you talked about, Chuck, they did manage to keep it from being a shutout at the very last play of the fourth quarter. The time ran out, hit that pass in the end zone. And
hopefully that'll give them a little momentum coming into their final game of the season, Gary.
Well, I would hope so. There's a little spark right there, and you can drive, you can get down there, and you can score. They did it. They passed it in there. Of course, there was no reason to do the point after, so they never tried that. But nevertheless, they managed to get a touchdown there, 35-6, as Chuck talked about, preventing a shutout as they had been shut out. So that's a feather right there.
Final play of the ball game.
Yeah, final play. To talk about taking it down to the wire, that they did. So once again, here we are. We're at home, senior night, a little more fire behind you, Hopefully they can get the spark going and stick it to the Tigers.
All right, well, we will see. The Tigers come out here, definitely want to get into the District 10 playoffs, and probably a victory out here tonight would seed them into the District 10 playoffs. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with the committee, District 10, and who do they decide to take into the playoffs.
Well, practically, a must-win. They got to win it in order to be recognized or hope to get any chance of getting into the playoffs. So the Tigers have got to come down here and get a win on the road. And it makes it that much more interesting tonight.
Yep, that it certainly will. Well, for the Tigers last week, in that victory over KC, 31-22, their quarterback, Andrew Proper, he had 5 attempts, 52 yards in that contest, did not touch a throw in the end zone for a touchdown, but he had those 52. In the rushing department, Glenn Gilberto, listen to this, Big Gear, he lugged that pigskin 29 times. How many yards do you think he had? Think big.
Think big. Big. 29 times. We'll say he's cracking 125 yards.
You're not even vaguely close.
Not even close.
379.
On 29 carries.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Averaging what?
13.1.
13. I'm saying 5 yards a carry.
Yep, his longest was 90.
Oh, wow.
Scored 3 touchdowns. When you do those 90, that tallies him up in a hurry. He must have had a few longer ones also than that. All right, also for them, he wasn't the only one. Andrew Proper, he carried 5 for 5. Elliot Bushaw, 3 for 8. And Dolan Dubay, 3 for 2 yards. They had 40 carries, and he carried 29 of those, did Gilberto. 394 yards for the team, just about 10 yards per carry. That's not bad. Every time you carry it, you almost get a first down.
No, not at all. I'm thinking 5 or 6. A coach will take all night long. This guy's doing 13. So
also,
phenomenal.
Scored a touchdown for the Maplewood Tigers. Receiving in the ball game, just one, Garrett Betray, 1 for a total of 52 yards in that contest. Also, we had 6 receptions for Wade, 96 yards. Nick Ondu, 4 for 7. Look at the wrong side. Ben Gilberto had all-purpose yardage for them with 379. Andrew Poper, 5. Bushaw, 6, and 2 for Dubay. So, in the ball game, the Tigers got that victory. Okay, we're going to take our second time out here on the pregame show. We'll be coming back to Cochranton tonight as we get prepared for week number 9 of high school football season. It will be Maplewood here in Cochranton. Let's take this timeout.
Our roots are right here in this area. We're local. Many of us were born and raised in the communities that we serve. Because of that, we make our decisions right here at the bank. Some places have local branches. We have local roots. Mercer County State Bank. Community-minded just like you. Member FDIC. Visit us online at mcsbank.com.
Community-minded just like you.
This is Cool TV.
Let's say I have an internet issue. Do you offer in-home support?
That would be fee.
You did say free, right?
That's a fee.
Free?
Fee.
So do I pay for in-home support or do I not pay for in-home support?
Correct.
Read the fine print. Only Armstrong provides all our customers with free local support and service, in-home, by telephone, or one of our local stores. Zoom from Armstrong.
Wi-Fi from Armstrong Business Solutions is more than just Wi-Fi. It enhances productivity, tightens security, and is tailor-made for small business. Take control over guest networks with a branded portal. Protect sensitive data and manage staff with the WorkPass app. Business Pro Wi-Fi gives you customer insight, turning analytics into opportunities. Get a fully connected business intelligence platform in the palm of your hand. Business Pro Wi-Fi from Armstrong Business Solutions.
And we're right back here in Cochranton. Fans are still filing in. Looks like a nice crowd across the way supporting these Maplewood Tigers. And, of course, this being the final home game of the season, Cardinal fans filing in here tonight. Standings in the District 10 Region 1. Reynolds 6-0 in the region, 7-1 overall. Mercer 5-1, 6-2. Lakeview at 5-1, 5-3. Cambridge is 4-2, 5-3. As we told you, Maplewood 2-4, 3-5. Kennedy Catholic 1-5, 1-7, and there is the Cochranton Cardinals 1-5, 1-6, and for the Sagertown Panthers 0-6 in the region, 1-7 overall. That's your standings. Region 1 high school football in District 10. And let's take a look at some of the other games going on in the region tonight. As I take a look, here we go, and they are Conneaut playing down at Franklin. Maybe Connie can pull that one off. Franklin's having a disaster season also, so that should be a good tussle down there tonight. Cash and the Knights. Mercer is playing up at Cambridge Springs, take on the Blue Devils. Blue Devils would definitely like to get that one, but Mercer, once again, pretty tough team, Gary.
Absolutely.
Meadville would be playing the Warren Dragons on the road. Meadville should have absolutely no problem in Warren tonight. And tomorrow afternoon, matinee game, Kennedy Catholic entertains the Sagertown Panthers. Go Panthers.
Absolutely.
Next week, not all the teams are in action. Maplewood will host Seneca. Union City will be at Cambridge Springs. Sagertown at Iroquois. And the game we have on tap, I think next week here on Cool 101.7 Cool TV, we're going to be traveling down to Lakeview as they'll be taking on Franklin. That's going to be a special military night down there.
Oh, all right. Well, I look forward to it. I like going to Lakeview. We were down there earlier in the season when they took on Sagertown. Thank you very much. Couldn't pull it off. Good game, though, the first half, and then as the second half developed, they were able to pull forward and take advantage of a couple of turnovers in that and win. Their first game of the season down there, the home opener for them. So it was a thrill to be down there. Always great to go down to Lakeview. The Twin Cities, right?
That's right.
The Twin Cities.
That is
Coming
it.
to the Twin Cities, ladies and gentlemen.
Sandy Lake and Stoneboro. Well, we didn't know that till gentleman told us when we were down there the last time, because we've been down there many times, covered boys and girls basketball down there, and we do some football down there also.
Well, you'd been down there for the Stoneboro Fair, too.
Oh, yeah, this past year. Well, we left Stoneboro thoroughfare and headed right up.
Went down there to eat.
Yeah, of course. What else do broadcasters
What else?
do?
You do at a fair, I know.
So we left there and went up to the football game,
Yeah.
which is about 2 steps. Well, maybe a little longer than that, but not far
Right
away.
around the corner.
Yeah,
It's
they're
pretty
right
close.
on top of the hill.
Yeah, three steps.
All right, we're getting ready for
Great time down there at Lakeview.
Absolutely. We're still probably close to 10 minutes away from the kickoff as we look forward once again to the award-winning Cochranton High School Marching Band.
Now they're around here somewhere. I know the cheerleaders on the field right now. Once again, waiting for the team. They are.
Down there in the end zone, are they?
Tigers got their band.
Yes, they do. They'll be. Yeah, maybe
They always do. You know, it's such the community always gets behind the team, and you got to love it down there, year in, year out. You know, and hey, yeah, we've talked about the band many times, the award-winning band, how great they are every year.
And we want to also remind you about the red zone. When either of these teams get inside the red zone, the 20-yard line, well, it'll be brought to you by McCandless Ford. Locations in Meadville and Mercer. And also the halftime show is brought to you by ZombieFightNight.com. Only a couple more weeks left for that, Gary, this week and next week.
Now, what a great weekend for this one coming up here with the weather being so great. I tell you, get down there to Drew's Farm.
Remaining District 10 playoffs for A teams and also for the Meadville Bulldogs. Seen the Bulldogs about 3 times this year. Big Gear, of course, they got knocked off by McDowell the last time we was at Bender Field in Meadville. I did not expect that.
Well, I tell you what, that team coming here to play football, well organized. I tell you what, they did shock Meadville and the fans. Boy, I tell you what, that was an eye-opener there.
Yeah, the Bulldogs had no idea what was going on with their defense because the offense of the Trojans was just outstanding that night. They scored every possession except the last 2. There was a running clock, and they had the second and third teams in there.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, towards the end there, yeah, you let everybody play. You had a good lead. They knew they were going to win. They come there, on the road to win, and they did. They just, I can't say enough about what a great job they did on that given night. They really played great football.
And switching sports here for a quick second, last night there was a big showdown between Cochranton and Maplewood in girls volleyball. First time the 2 teams met in Cochranton. We broadcasted here on Cool, and the Cardinals had their way. They swept them 3-0. Story was a little bit different over at the Woodshed last night. Cochranton come to town. Cardinals give them a battle. Maplewood won the first 2 sets. Cochranton won the next 2 sets, and then also won the 5th set to take care of the Cardinals 3-2. Heck of a set, though, and a good one. And we look forward to following those 2 teams into the District 10 playoffs, along with Connia girls. They ended up the season with just 1 loss, 7-1 in the region. Both Cochranton and Maplewood ended up 13-1. Will share the region crown, but 2 in different classifications, Gary.
Well, when you said 3-2, I thought you were talking about the Yankees' loss last night.
Well, good.
The poor Yankees.
I enjoyed that all night long. I enjoyed the night before, too.
Yeah, they got their hands full down in Houston, that's for sure.
Anyway, my Indians/Guardians give them a battle, but didn't help out, though, the night that they got rained out Monday.
Yeah, that probably killed them right there. But we were talking about it today, and on the way, 17 rookies on that team, and the lowest paid team in the league, and they made it to the playoffs.
Compared to a team that makes at least 3 times over $300 million, compared to a team under $100 million.
Yep. And Terry said he will be back next year.
I did see that today, and I am glad to see that, and I think all the fans Cleveland is to see Francona come back to manage in Cleveland.
What a great coach.
Absolutely. Outstanding.
So we have the Cardinals marching band out here as we get ready. Bring the team on.
3 minutes before our game gets underway here on Cool 101.7.
One last time under the lights, says the banner down there. As they will run through that. Once a Cardinal, always a Cardinal. Of course, the seniors here, senior night. They will graduate. 2023, hard to believe. I remember when that gymnasium was 2,000 over there. Remember
I remember
that?
we got the tour.
Oh, my.
We got the tour. Bill Belzat, give us the tour. Here come the Tigers.
On the far side. Crowd fired up over there. Great to see the stands.
Packed here tonight.
Yeah, over on the far side, it is packed. That is great to see as they come running out with the American flag and, of course, the Maplewood flag. Cheerleaders right
and the
behind
Cardinals
them.
coming up under the goalpost here to our right. About ready to go through that banner. One last time, as Big Gare said.
Hard to believe the season goes by so quick.
And that's about the extent of the Cardinal team right there, Gary.
I know.
Unbelievable.
But every one of them, boy, they got a heart as big as ever.
Yeah, of course, one of the main players they lost, and there were more, was Blake Folk. They lost him about 3 weeks ago. Here they come. So we're not far away from getting this underway here on Cool 101.7, Cool1017online.com, and also, of course, tonight on Armstrong.
Always a pleasure bringing you Friday night football. Cool 101.7 FM along with Cool TV, as Chuck said, Armstrong.
By the junior and senior vocal ensemble, followed by the alma mater played by the state marching band.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of God.
Okay, we'll take
Job
this.
well done.
We'll take this final timeout on the pregame show, and we'll be coming back with high school football on WMVL, Linesville, Meadville, right after this timeout.
Calling Mega Fiber Company. Please hold. Mega Fiber Company, how can I help you today? Actually, please hold. Thank you very much. Oh, yes, that's terrible. I need you to answer a few questions for me first. I'm going to put you on hold. Hello? Yes, your dog's middle name. Yep, I'm just going to need you to hold for 1 moment while I figure things out. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling Armstrong. This is Brenda. How can I help you today?
At Armstrong, our employees take great pride in supporting the community. Here is a historic landmark that makes our hometown special. The Academy Theater was built in 1885 and was a popular opera house before hosting vaudeville and movies. After fire damage in the 1980s, a dedicated group of citizens refused to let this architectural gem die, and today it shines as bright as ever. brought to you by the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Catch all your favorite local programming on Channel 100 or on YouTube.
And welcome right back here at Cochranton, having the meeting of the co-captains as we get ready for a football game tonight with Cochranton and Maplewood. Find out who is kicking off very shortly. All right. And the Tigers defer, so they will kick off to the Cardinals. Chuck Stomp, Gary Patton, Joe Vilke. We are ready to go here tonight
So it looks like
in Redbird land.
They defer and elect to kick it away. Cardinals will receive. And we shake hands. Let's have a clean game. Play some ball, boys.
All right, once again, we welcome you aboard Friday Night Football here on Cool 101.7 FM, along with Cool TV. Joe Velke behind the camera. Chuck Stop, Big Gear, one more time here from Cochranton as the Tigers are in town. We are moments away from kickoff on what is a beautiful night for football, no doubt about it. Kind of a must-win for the Tigers. They've got to come down here and pull off a win to hopefully get into the playoffs. Meanwhile, Cochranton, they'd love to get a win and leave on a positive note this season behind.
Coming to turn over back deep to receive the kick from Maplewood.
So the Tigers tee up the ball. Good crowd on hand tonight. Once again, senior night here in Cardinal land.
Number 3, Ethan Peterson set to kick it away.
Peterson doing the kicking for Maplewood.
That's Ethan from right to left. Low line drive kick. Hops over the first man's shoulder. Grabbed back at about the 20, 25, 30, 35, and out to the 40-yard line on a nice return.
Taken up to about the 40-yard line. Good return.
Spotted at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Yeah, nice return, no doubt about it. Ball plays right at the 40. First and 10. Good field position.
Tackle by number 15, Elliott Bayshaw.
For the Cardinals. Noah Cummins doing the quarterback in. He's a junior. He'll be back next year.
First and 10. We have our first offensive play of the night. Carroll split to the right and falling down the snap. Falling down with the 39-yard line on the pitch back there. Looked like he had some running room. He slipped and fell down.
Yeah. He lost a couple yards on that one. Lost his footing, it looked like. That was Dustin Miller. So back about 2. So 2nd and 12. See if we can regain that right here.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Man in motion right to left. Foot that ball out to Miller, trying to get around the right side. He's going to lose more yardage. They may give him back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. He's brought down.
Boy, Proper shot in there from Maplewood. Not even back to the original line of scrimmage. Wow. 3rd down.
No, but still about maybe a yard and a half, almost 2 yards to go for the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and a long 11, to say the least. 10:50 on the clock. We're just underway here. Once again from Cardinal land.
Humming's under center. Manny in motion. Fumble the ball. Quarterback picks it up, trying to run. He's going to lose and be sacked clear back around the 31-yard line. And the Cardinals already having a lot of problems. Slipped, fell down. Now the quarterback sacked.
Couldn't hold on to the ball. Dropped the ball, picked it up, tried to get out of the pocket. 54, I think it was 54, right? Right there to bring him down.
Back to the 32-yard line. They lose about 8 yards on that series.
Doolittle, Cole Doolittle. Yeah, 4th and about 18. Obviously a punt situation. The snap, the kick.
Out of there. Nice one going to come down around the 40 to the 35 of Maplewood. Picked up around the 30, wants to return it. Maybe a yard or two, that's about all. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Maplewood, 3 and out for the Cardinals in the opening series.
Looked like 23 picked it up on the bounce and might have got a yard out of it, if that, on the far side. So the Tigers will take over.
At their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
Cardinals went backwards on that series. Not a good way to start out. Good field position, ball at the 35.
Go, D!
1st and 10 Tigers. 9:55, we're scoreless. They bobble the ball.
Yep, he's going to be dropped for a loss in the backfield.
For the Tigers, and
Gilberto.
falls on it.
He was right there to fall on it.
Yep. So that'll be a loss of 2.
Both teams off to a rocky start here so far.
Oh, the ball set back at about the 33-yard line.
I blame the weather. But it's okay. It's not the first game jitters. So
Nope,
you can't blame
second.
that.
And 12.
Here we go.
Tigers going from right to left, showing blitz to the Cardinals. Here they come. Right tackle. Not much running room there. Cardinal defense is there again.
Trying to see who that is. Shot in.
There. The Cardinals there will be a 3rd and long.
So 3rd, and about 12 yards to go for the 1st down. No place to go. That time.
Looked like 54 for Cochran. I don't know. Third down, 12.
Here, wideouts to the near one. To the left. Actually goes to 3, back to pass. Steps up and going to be nailed.
Fumble the ball.
Cochranton's got it.
The quarterback drops back the pass, and he is hit. More there.
Cardinals will get the ball back after the fumble.
And I couldn't tell who got to him. But,
So they have your first turnover tonight.
I believe that's right.
They'll have the ball at the Maplewood on the 27-yard line.
Boy, great field position here for Cochranton. They've got to definitely regroup. After that first offensive series, clock stops at 8:30. First and 10 for the Cardinals. Take advantage of this big turnover right here by the Tigers.
It's 3 and out by the Cardinals in their first. Series right tackle got some running room. It's Dustin and Miller. Miller takes inside the 25. Down maybe at the 20. See where they mark it at.
Bayshaw.
About the 20. To 23-yard line.
Got about a 5-yard pickup. They'll take that on that long. Second and 5 for the Cardinals. 8-10 were scoreless. They've gotten the ball back from a turnover by the Tigers. Here in the first quarter. You are listening to Cool
Cummings under
101.7.
center. And movement. And whistles and stoppage in play.
False start on.
Illegal procedure against the Cards.
That'll be their first. Penalty tonight. Cost them 5. Boy, it's the last thing you need. You had 2nd and 5. Now you're back to 2nd and 10. Noah brings the play in from the sidelines. Clock running at 7:50.
So you gain 5, you lose 5 on the penalty.
Just like that. Like going to Vegas.
Dawson Carroll split to the near side of the field. Pitch the ball back. .30, trying to get the outside 25, falls down about the 22-yard line.
Good block.
So again, Miller on the carry.
He was trying to get around Proper if he could have. He had some running room, but he managed to bring him down, but he still got decent real estate out of this one. Let's see where they spot it.
Looks like about 6 yards to go for the first down.
There you go, 3rd and 4.
Cummings under. Center man in motion. Quick hitter right straight up the middle of Miller again. Let's see. It looks like he's going to be very close to the first down. Cardinals say they got the first down. Wait for the officials. And I think they got the first down, and they do.
Driving backwards, but not before Cochranton picks up their first down of the ball game.
So they keep. The drive alive.
Absolutely, that's the key factor right there after that penalty. First and 10.
Ball at
They have entered. The red zone.
Brought to you by McCandless Ford. Locations in Meadville. And Mercer. Second possession for the Cardinals. The pitch. Trying to get inside, cuts it back up a little bit, but no play. To go, they bring him down. A very minimal game on that for the Cochranton Cardinals.
Number 2.
Who was that?
Gilberto, number 5, Proper.
Looked like Long, wasn't it? 7?
Yeah, it was.
Looks like he got a yard out of it. It's 2nd and 9. Boy, but 3.
There.
3 Tigers to bring him down. They followed him right down the line.
Ball at the 14-yard line. 2nd and 9. Well, once again, right straight up the gut. Boy, they're testing that defense. the line, and Miller will carry the ball down to about the 10-yard line. Did he get to the 10? Yeah, they're standing on the 10-yard line.
Yep. So 3rd and 5. 5:45 here in the first quarter. They are driving. We are scoreless, and we are Cool 101.7 FM along with Cool TV. Armstrong also in the house. We welcome you all aboard.
Here wide left. Cummings under center. Man in motion from left to right. Pitch the ball out at the 10. Cuts the inside, maybe down to about the 7 or the 8-yard line. Miller again. Dustin on the carry picks up maybe 2 yards.
Not much closer to that first down.
Bring up 4th and short.
Fourth and about 3.
Yeah.
4th down play.
Yes, it
Cardinals
was.
cough up the football or don't cough it up, give it over on downs.
So after getting it on the cough up on the turnover earlier, they are unable to cash in on it. So now the Tigers got the ball. And they go off.
Gilberto on the right side.
Right side, nothing there for Gilberto. We had that big game last week, 379 yards against Kennedy Catholic.
Well, looks like he might have. So Maplewood finally picks up a first down. That'll be their first. 3:39 on the clock as the chain gang moves.
Ball at the Maplewood 27-yard line.
Big run right there, Chuck. You were talking about trying to break it. He finally got a little bit there.
16 yards.
There you go.
He's a senior.
All right.
Then Gilberto. The shovel pass. Trying to get around the corner. Turn around, hand the ball off. Right tackle. Not much going there. Brought down maybe after a 2 or 3 yard gain. That's all by Ben.
This just in. Mercer scored 7-0 over the Blue Devils right now in the first quarter. Mercer 7, Cambridge Springs nothing. So 2nd and what? 7?
We are scoreless, but the Cards are threatening when we return on Cool 101.7. Cool TV, and Armstrong will take this 60-second timeout.
Signature here. Oh, and one last thing.
What's with the chainsaw?
Oh, well, service may be slowed due to network interference.
Network interference?
Yeah, well, maybe if you cut down some of these trees, you can finally get a decent cell signal, which is how you get internet now. Good luck.
Read the fine print. Only Armstrong delivers fast and reliable internet right into your home on a network built specifically for the internet. Zoom from Armstrong.
From high school sports to community events and beyond, you can find all of your favorite local shows on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
I'm Dwayne Kohler from Crawford County Outdoors. Make sure you tune into the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Lots of local sports, local activities, and it's great fun.
Check us out right now on Channel 100 or search Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on YouTube for playlists and much more. Spirit, town pride, community. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
I haven't seen a kid underhydrated all year.
We're ready to start the second quarter. With the Cochranton Cardinals driving, they have the ball at the 15-yard line. All the Tigers, it is 1st and 10. Now they're moving from right to left. Cummings under center. One lone back. Hand the ball off. Miller bounces into the line and stopped. And he may have taken the ball down where? To about the
right there
12-yard line, maybe.
Picked up a couple of tough ones. Ben right there to nail him, bring him down. 2nd down, 8. As we start the second quarter, we are scoreless.
Reminder, inside the 20-yard line, the red zone, brought to you by McCandless Ford. Locations in Meadville and Mercer. Carroll goes wide right. Right and left. Cummings. Miller again. Hammers his way to the 5. And right about at the 5-yard line, he will be stopped.
by number 7. That's Michael Wickstrom.
So it'll bring up a third down.
Egan Moyer.
3rd and 5. Last time they got down there, they were shut down.
Ball right at the 10-yard line.
But the ball at the 10-yard line will be 3rd and 5.
Tigers defense held tough last time. Can they do it again? Here we go.
Third possession for Cochranton, 2 on turnovers by the Tigers. Cummings pitches the ball out, cutting to the inside, dives forward, inside, down to the 5. That should be close to a first down. We'll see exactly where they spot it. Miller took it down right about at the 5. That's first down yard, first and goal to go.
Gets enough for a first down.
First scoring threat of the night. Cummings comes over and talks with Coach Filippa. Takes the play in to the huddle.
Here we go, first and goal from the 5.
Cummings under center. Probably go to the bread and butter man. Once again, the pitch that ball off, turning inside the 5 to the 4 to the 3-yard line.
Tackled by 54 and 23. 54 is Cole Doolittle. Number 23 is Dorian DeBed.
Doolittle again in on the tackle. Bringing up 2nd and goal.
That time on the carry for the Cardinals was Long, I think. Yes, Isaiah Long.
Ball down to the 3.
Malibu. License plate LNS.
9:35, second quarter. We are scoreless. Cards are threatening.
LNS 5589. Your lights are
On
on.
2nd down and goal to go from the 3. In the tee. And
Back
the ball
to pass.
looking,
Plenty of
throwing
time.
back across the
Wide
touchdown, Cardinals.
We got David Peterson from Cummings, and that is a touchdown, Cardinals.
6-0. As we get ready for the point after. Coach talking to Cummings again.
That's there for Cummings and Peterson.
Nice pass. He rolled out, Chuck. Put the ball right on the money. Wide open in the end zone.
So the Cardinals grab a 6-0 lead over the Tigers.
Looks like they're going to go for 2.
As they huddle. Cummings under center, man in motion, left to right, fake it to him. Looking, going to throw to the end zone, and it is tipped and it is incomplete. Official timeout on the field. The Cochranton Cardinals on Cool TV and Armstrong.
Sending files, watching your favorite shows, adjusting your smart thermostat, calling mom. There's so much you can do today, it's amazing. But how do you manage all that new technology? Armstrong gives you control of your home network and all the entertainment that makes your world go round. If you need help, we're easy to reach for support too, by phone, web, or at our service locations. Armstrong is here to make everything work for you. Armstrong, keeping you connected.
Chuck Staub, Gary Patton back here ready for the Cardinal kickoff after they have grabbed the 6-0 lead early in the second quarter.
The kick.
Low kick on the ground. Grabbed at about the 25-yard line. Breaks a tackle. 35, 40. Finally brought down directly below us here.
The 40-yard line where he's met by
On the return, Gilberto. What else does he do, Gary?
Well, I tell you what. Yeah, he got it on a bounce, got all the way up to the 42. Let's see where they... where they finally spot it.
Yep, about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, good field position here. But I tell you what, costly turnovers there finally. They had that one turnover. They were able to hold them, but this time Cochranton took advantage of that, got down there and scored 6-0.
In the shotgun, handing that ball off proper, breaking off tackles. 45, Gilberto take the ball to midfield. He's right at first down yardage. They will move up the chains.
For Maplewood.
Picking up their third first down. The Maplewood Tigers past midfield. Trying to get back in this game down 6-0. 9 minutes left here in the first half. 6-0 if you're just tuning in. Cochranton with the lead. Tigers got the ball. Tigers have had 2 turnovers.
Loss of about a yard.
For Cochranton. They lost one too, Chuck. 2nd and 11. Back to midfield. Ball placed at the 50. So that really fired up Cochranton, no doubt about it. Getting down to that end zone, scoring.
Out of the I formation, pitch the ball back to the tailback. Gilberto 50, 45, 40. Runs into finally a tackler and brings him down inside
down.
the 40-yard line.
Flag down.
And that was Carroll. It's against the Tigers.
Wow, that's their first penalty. Couldn't come at a worse time, but when do they come at a good time? Got caught for holding. That'll cost them 10 yards. Meanwhile, the Cardinals have had 2 penalties, each for 5.
Yard line.
Way back. 2nd down. What do you got, about 18, 19? Second.
Out of bounds. Forced out of bounds by
ball at about the 46-yard line.
And Dustin Miller.
A couple of tough ones, maybe. 3rd down, 17.
At the Tiger 46.
This is crucial here.
In the shotgun. Gilberto again, left tackle, first down, midfield, down to about the 20 yards last week. Big Gary handles it all the time.
Yeah, he does, sure does.
4th and long.
4th down now in about 8.
Maplewood looks like they're coming out.
Long 8.
Ball at the 46 of Cochranton.
7:25.
Fair catches.
You're right, Chuck. They had the momentum going, had a first down and a hold. Took them back. They couldn't regroup from that. Forced to kick the ball. But Cochranton gets the ball back. They're up 6-0.
Trent Hoban caught the fair catch.
Of course, the 2 turnovers didn't help the Tigers either.
Nope.
Literally, their worst enemy right now is themselves. Some of the Cardinals stood up 6-0. Back to pass, plenty of time.
Throwing it over, throws his intended receiver.
Number 4 was there, Caden Mazorchak.
Ball a little high, as Chuck said, went over him. He was cutting right across. If the ball would have been on the money, he would have had it and would have had a first down. Would have, could have, should. It didn't happen. So, 2nd down.
10 to go. Ball at the Cardinal 22.
Don't forget,
6-0 Cardinals lead.
Friday night will be at Lakeview. Next Friday night.
Once again, hand the ball off. Oh, big opening, 30. Out to the 30 and stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Taken down by.
Who was that? One guy saved the number 4.
Caden Mazorchak.
Zorzak, boy, he saved. I tell you what, if he'd have got
Quarterback
past him,
keeper that time,
he'd
yeah.
have been gone. That literally was one guy to get past, and he was able to bring him down. Caden,
So it's 3rd and a couple.
freshman, saved that one right there. But it's still a big run.
Ball at the 30-yard line. All the Cardinals. 7-yard gain. 3rd and 3. See if the Cardinals can convert and keep the drive alive.
Absolutely.
Here on Cool and Cool TV.
Rolling out, plenty of time.
Got time. Lows it down there. Oh, and I
Nobody
over
around.
the sidelines and
Wow.
incomplete.
There was nobody even around. So somebody lost their pattern and route. 4th down and 3.
Another punt situation for the Cardinals. Certainly can't go for it here.
I wouldn't think so. You're up 6-0. 6:18 on the clock.
And they will go back in punt form.
Doing the punting. Good snap.
Dubé back deep for them. Nice spiral kick. He'll grab it at the 40. 45. Looking for midfield. Out of bounds he goes around the midfield stripe. And once again, good field for the Maplewood Tigers as they take over. Plenty of time standing at.
Right at the 50.
With 6:11 to go in the half.
Both teams have all 3 timeouts if needed.
With a reminder, halftime brought to you by ZombieFightNight.com. We're doing the quarterbacking. Our formation behind him. Sets, snap, hand the ball off. Man in motion, comes around to the left side. 50.
23 running that one. Is that a flag down?
Real close to the stick. I see a flag on the field over there.
Flag on the far side.
And about the 43-yard line. We'll wait. Here we get the indication.
Face mask
against the Tigers.
Oh, wow. 5-yard penalty. Yeah, there's a difference between 5 and 15, that's for sure.
That right.
But, of course, last time that held, that one really shut them down. They can't afford it. Here.
1st down and 8. Here he comes again, Gilberto, midfield, 45-40, a Cochranton.
Still going, oh.
Flips over one, would-be tackler, take the ball down, close to the 33-yard line, I think it is, and a 1st down, they got it.
Another 1st down.
Not before he picks up the 1st down, though, for the
Of the Cochranton Cardinals.
Tigers like nothing more to get to that end zone. 5:20 on the clock, 2nd quarter. They're down 6-0.
And the ball this time running to the left side. That Dubé again, 40-35. Down close to the 30-yard line is Dubé on the carry, taking the ball to the left side.
Yeah, but the Cardinals weren't fooled on that. They might have got a yard out of it. Good way of pursuing down the line. They followed him, brought him down. A couple of the Cardinals shot in there. He managed to get one.
4:45 to go here in the 2nd quarter. And it is a 6-0 Cochranton lead. Pair of wideouts. One to the right, one to the left. Shotgun for the quarterback. Proper movement by the Cardinals, I think. Or was he drawn off? Offside cards.
Offsides on Cochranton.
So a lot of movement on that line, Gary.
Yeah, 5 and 5.
4.
2nd down.
And about 4 to go for that 1st down.
Proper runs over the sideline, gets the signal from the coach. Let's see what they come up with.
Andrew Proper, 5'8", 145 in the shotgun. Gilberto directly behind him. Turns, keeps it himself, right tackle. Nothing's here, they drag him down.
It took too long to develop.
That's just me, but it looked like there's some confusion there for the Tigers.
Might have got a yard out of it. Clock getting to be a factor here at 3:35.
Ball about the 27-yard line of the Cardinals.
Remaining here in the 1st half of action, 6-0. Cardinals with the lead.
And they break the huddle. Pair of wide receivers in the shotgun for Proper. 2 back behind him. There's the fullback moved.
That one was on 15.
Illegal procedure.
Yep.
Maplewood.
That was pretty obvious there. You gain 5, you lose 5. Easy come, easy go.
And the Tigers' offense have been sputtering all night long, and that doesn't help when you get a penalty. 3rd and 7 at the Cardinal 31. Proper under center, pitch the ball tailback. You know who this is, Proper, 30, 25, 20, stopped around the 20-yard line. That's short of a, let's see. That looks like that's a first down by about a yard. Yes, they are. They'll move the chains. Proper does it again.
Ball placed right at the 20-yard line.
And we want to remind you they're inside the red zone, brought to you by McCandless Ford with locations in Meadville and Mercer. Nothing much there. They bring him down in a hurry. Cardinal defense.
Roberto, boy, I tell you what about, he busted one tackle, then 2 Cardinals brought him down. He managed to get back to about the original line of scrimmage, I think.
20-yard line, official standing right at the 20.
All right, 2nd and 10. Less than 2 minutes left. Can the Tigers get to that end zone?
6-0 Cards.
Back to pass.
Looking, Proper lobs it down there. Almost picked off, but dropped. Almost there and picking it off. That was Carroll.
Boy, there was
Dawson
a couple Cardinals
Carroll, right
in there.
Yep, that was Dawson Carroll, one of them. In his hands, he couldn't hold it.
Mercer increases their lead 14-0 over.
10. At the Cardinal 20-yard line, 6-0 Redbirds. In the shotgun. Back to Pat. No, he's going to pitch it out. Gilberto getting around the corner, and he'll have the ball. Well, that's a good pickup right there. Maybe a yard gain.
Down and 5 for the first down. 4th down and 15 for a touchdown. You got 1:18. The clock is running. All teams have all 3 timeouts. They have not used them.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
Clock continues to run.
Come the Tigers. And hold everything. They got to get it. So will we on Cool 101.7 Cool TV and Armstrong. 6-0 Cochranton. We'll be back.
Thank you for being an Armstrong customer. As your internet, TV, and telephone provider, we continually invest in our state-of-the-art fiber optic network across 6 states to meet current needs and stay ahead of future demands. Our employees are your family, friends, and neighbors. Their dedication to customer service sets us apart as an industry leader. We believe it's our responsibility to be good community partners through sponsorships and outreach programs like Breaking Bread. Why Armstrong? Unmatched employees, unmatched customer care, unmatched fiber network.
Reminder, the halftime show brought to you by ZombieFightNight.com. 2 more weekends for you to get down and enjoy it at the Drew Farms.
After the timeout by Cochranton, we're still 4th and 5.
I'm surprised Maplewood didn't take a timeout.
15-yard line. And the Cardinals are in need of a stop.
Proper under center. I formation behind him. Man in motion. He's across the line. It'll cost him 5. The wide receiver stepped across the line. 5 yards. Now it will be 4th, but 15 yards to go. What a costly mistake, Gary.
That was huge. He took off running like it was snapped, and he was the only one running.
Forgot what the count was, Gary.
22 players. He's the only one moving. They're going to go for a field goal attempt, Chuck.
Sadie Thomas to do that. Ball set down at about the...
Timeout has been taken by the Cardinals again.
All right. We'll hold it right here. 6-0 in favor of Cochranton. What a good first half here, Gary. On this final night of the season for Cochranton. Well, the Maplewood Tigers want to get into the District 10 playoffs.
Absolutely. This will sure help. They could hit this field goal right here and get some points on here. Try to regroup in the second half, but one step at a time. You got 66 seconds on the clock, and 4th down and 10 after that penalty.
7-yard field yards and then another 10.
She was kicking 35 out here pre-game as I watched, so...
Talk about Sadie. She can do it all.
I tell you what, this is doable.
Whether it's here, basketball, or on the volleyball court.
Number 12 doing the holding.
Yeah, dominant on its way, and it is going to be short.
Didn't get enough foot into that one. A little more than made it, but fell short. It was on stride, but it fell short. So that took 5 seconds off the clock. 1:01 on the clock. Cardinals get the ball back. They got one timeout. They're up 6-0. 80 yards to go. Ball placed at the 20.
61 seconds to go. Well, as the Cardinals probably just take it easy here. Don't want to do anything stupid down here, Gary.
So what I said earlier about that 5-yard penalty, if they'd have been 5 yards closer, it might have been there, but it
still could have been a little short.
Yeah, it's possible. It wouldn't have hurt though being a little closer.
Oh, absolutely.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Every yard counts.
Absolutely.
Cummings under center. Hand the ball off. I'm sure once again that will be Miller for Cochranton. Left tackle know where to go.
61 in there to bring him down.
And that will be, yep.
Oh, now Maplewood takes a timeout.
Okay, let's just pause for a quick 30 seconds and we'll be right back. 6-0 Cards.
Our roots are right here in this area. We're local. Many of us were born and raised in the communities that we serve. Because of that, we make our decisions right here at the bank. Some places have local branches. We have local roots. Mercer County State Bank. Community-minded just like you. Member FDIC. Visit us online at mcsbank.com.
Community-minded, just like you.
45 seconds to go in the first half. Cochranton 6, Maplewood nothing. Second down and 9 for the Cardinals. They have the ball at their own 21-yard line. Cummings, once again, hand the ball off. Miller, no place to go. They stack him up. And another timeout called by Maplewood. Stops the clock, 38 seconds to go.
Well, this must have been why they saved him.
I guess so, but...
They've used 2. Cochranton has used 2.
Well, maybe they're looking for a turnover or something here.
Well, they got to shut them down on the 3rd down.
And 38 seconds
Force
to go
them to
here.
punt the ball, and then...
Well, they still have a timeout remaining, according to the scoreboard.
Well, they each have 1, yes.
Here they come back to the line of scrimmage. Quick first half. Only about 50 minutes into it. And once again, the handoff. Going right tackle, broke some tackles, maybe get out over the 25, 26, 27-yard line. Still yet another timeout.
Yeah, that'll be Maplewood. I think they just burned their last timeout, so...
And the ball is out to the 27-yard line.
4th down and about 3 as we... 31 seconds left here in the first half. 6-0. Cardinals with the lead and the ball right here on Cool 101.7 FM, Cool TV, along with Armstrong. We welcome you to Friday Night Football.
4th down and 3. Punted away for the Cardinals. See if the Tigers, taking all those timeouts, proves costly for the Cardinals. We will see. Once again, a reminder, halftime coming up, brought to you by ZombieFightNight.com at the Drew Farms for the next 2 weekends. All right, Cardinals to punt. Or are they? They're going to go for it, Gary? 4th and 3? Yes, they are.
Maybe they're going to try to draw them off.
Hard count, I know that.
Well,
then he stands up.
Then they may burn their last time out. No, they might not. They're trying, and they took their last time out. It didn't work.
Nope. Well, they tried.
They tried.
Good effort by them. We'll keep it right here. Want to remind you tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Girardi LP, ZombieFightNight.com, Patterson's Auto Wrecking, Glenn Peterson's Floors and Furniture, the Mercer County State Bank, Roach Graphics, McCandless Ford, locations in Meadville and Mercer, Westbury United Methodist Retirement Committee, Flicks TV and Appliance of the Area Shopper, and by Armstrong. Thank all those fine sponsors for bringing you high school football. Week number 9. 4th and 3 and back in punt formation. Go the Cardinals.
Well, so what the Tigers were trying to do.
Dubé, single safety, goes back, lets the ball come down at 45 to the 40 and kicks out of bounds. And where are they going to say it's out of bounds? Right at the 45-yard line of the Tigers.
So you got 25 seconds, no timeouts, and 55 yards to go for a touchdown, or try to get closer again to attempt a field goal. This ought to be interesting. Maplewood has 2 passing attempts. One was an interception. One was incomplete. Not much of a pass attack there. They have 5 first downs. Here we go.
25 seconds to go in the half.
And 55 yards to pay dirt.
Proper, snap, pitch, tailback, then a double handoff. Ball is taken around the left side.
Little razzle-dazzle.
Midfield, Cochranton 40, and finally brought out of bounds across the Y.
Should have ran out of bounds. But they did get the first down easily. Clock running. They spike it finally.
So, stops the clock. Loss of a down, but doesn't mean much now with 14 seconds to go.
Well, you can at least pull off a couple pass attempts to get close to a field goal, since they do have a kicker, or of course get to the end zone, hit pay dirt. But that's 40 yards, easier said than done. But it only takes one play. Little razzle-dazzle there, double reverse, Chuck. Yep. Paid off. Go to the bag of tricks. That they did. Flag down. Flag down. Delay game.
Illegal procedure.
Oh, well.
A lot of mistakes by the Tigers tonight. Another illegal procedure.
They've had 5 penalties. And, last thing they needed right there.
So 1st and 15 at the 45-yard line. And a little break of the huddle. Dubé goes wide left.
Clock has been started back up.
8 seconds to go. Bad snap, rolls on the ground. He just sees it down there. Got him in. Intercepted Cochranton. That'll run out the half. 40. 45. Finally out of bounds and brought down.
And that winds the clock out too.
So the Cardinals, looking for that 2nd victory of the campaign, will go into the locker room with a 6-0 lead, as their defense has a total of 3 turnovers off the Tigers, and go to the locker room with a 6-0 lead. Okay, let's take this 2-minute timeout on Cool 101.7, Cool1017online.com, and Armstrong. We'll be right back.
Armstrong has a long history of fighting food insecurity in our communities through breaking bread. We're excited to announce the results of our 5th annual Avenge Hunger Month. Armstrong raised over 19,000 pounds of food and over $14,000 in donations, along with 96 hours of volunteer service. Avenge Hunger Month proudly benefits over 200 feeding programs throughout our entire service area. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/breakingbread to find a list of community feeding programs in your area.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities, such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $300,000 to train and donate service dogs from guardian angels to veterans in our communities. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/healingheroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
Let's say I have an internet issue. Do you offer in-home support?
That would be fee.
You did say free, right?
That's a fee.
Free?
Fee.
So do I pay for in-home support or do I not pay for in-home support?
Correct.
Read the fine print. Only Armstrong provides all our customers with free local support and service, in-home, by telephone, or one of our local stores. Zoom from Armstrong.
Business Pro Wi-Fi from Armstrong Business Solutions is more than just Wi-Fi. It enhances productivity, tightens security, and is tailor-made for small business. Take control over guest networks with a branded portal, protect sensitive data, and manage staff with the WorkPass app. Business Pro Wi-Fi gives you customer insight, turning analytics into opportunities. Get a fully connected business intelligence platform in the palm of your hand. Business Pro Wi-Fi from Armstrong Business Solutions.
Thank you for calling Mega Fiber Company. Please hold. Mega Fiber Company, how can I help you today? Actually, please hold. Thank you very much. Oh, yes, that's terrible. I need you to answer a few questions for me first. I'm going to put you on hold. Hello? Yes, your dog's middle name. Yep, I'm just going to need you to hold for 1 moment while I figure things out. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling Armstrong. This is Brenda. How can I help you today?
At Armstrong, our employees take great pride in supporting the community. Here is a historic landmark that makes our hometown special. The Academy Theater was built in 1885 and was a popular opera house before hosting vaudeville and movies. After fire damage in the 1980s, a dedicated group of citizens refused to let this architectural gem die, and today it shines as bright as ever. Brought to you by the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Catch all your favorite local programming on Channel 100 or on YouTube.
Signature here. Oh, and one last thing.
What's with the chainsaw?
Oh, well, service may be slowed due to network interference.
Network interference?
Yeah, well, maybe if you cut down some of these trees, you can finally get a decent cell signal, which is how you get internet now. Good luck.
Read the fine print. Only Armstrong delivers fast and reliable internet right into your home on a network built specifically for the internet. Zoom from Armstrong.
From high school sports to community events and beyond, you can find all of your favorite local shows on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
I'm Dwayne Kohler from Crawford County Outdoors. Make sure you tune into the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. Lots of local sports, local activities, and it's great fun.
Check us out right now on Channel 100 or search Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on YouTube for playlists and much more. Spirit, town pride, community. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Get out on a positive note.
Meanwhile, for the Maplewood Tigers and their coach, Jason Wargo, he wants to get some momentum heading into the District 10 playoffs against some strong teams in there. Lakeview, along with Mercer, and also the Reynolds Raiders, who we told you, the defending state champs. So they brought a lot of those seniors back from last year. And another good season down there in Reynolds, Gary.
Well, no doubt about it. You talked about since day one, Chuck, what a great team they had coming up, and they proved that point. They played phenomenal ball. Here we are late into the season. Of course, this game being the last here for this one. Some teams play next week, and obviously we look forward to doing the playoffs. Reynolds will be there, hands down.
Absolutely. We certainly do look forward to playoffs regardless what it is, whether it is volleyball, whether it is basketball, whether it is football, baseball, softball. Of course, we don't do the wrestling, but of course they go to the state tournament each and every year. With the wrestling, we have a great crew that does that there. So, yeah, we look forward always to the playoffs.
Oh, no doubt about it. And you're talking about some of the, the other sports that I touch on real quick. We talk about Sagertown, what a great wrestling program they have down there, sharing a lot of them other ones, and Joe McLean and so on and so forth. Football. Sometimes you get ups and downs and bumps, but that's what some of these teams are experiencing this year. And the next year they bounce back. What we saw from Cochranton last year, unbelievable.
Yes, they had lost the previous season. They lost them all, Gary.
Right, exactly.
7-3 last year before losing in that region a ball game to the Reynolds Raiders in the District 10 playoffs. Which, by the way, 2 weeks we'll be ready to roll. District 10 playoffs. Looking forward to following our teams, and of course, always the Meadville Bulldogs. That strong team they have up.
Oh, no doubt about it. I tell you what, the Bulldogs, year in and year out, a phenomenal team. Chuck had turn that program around. Looking forward to that. And, of course, some of these other teams, too. They could surprise you on any given night. We've talked about it, Chuck. But tonight, the Tigers are in town here. We got the Cardinals. And, of course, the last game here, senior night. A lot of festivities going on. Everybody in a good mood. Good weather. Field's in great condition.
That it is.
Armstrong has a long history of fighting food insecurity in our communities through breaking bread. We're excited to announce the results of our 5th annual Avenge Hunger Month. Armstrong raised over 19,000 pounds of food and over $14,000 in donations, along with 96 hours of volunteer service. Avenge Hunger Month proudly benefits over 200 feeding programs throughout our entire service area. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/breakingbread to find a list of community feeding programs in your area.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities, such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $300,000 to train and donate service dogs from guardian angels to veterans in our communities. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/Healing Heroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
On October the 25th, these two games at Meadville Area Senior High School. It will be at 6 o'clock, Maplewood taking on Kennedy Catholic, followed by Cochranton and Jamestown at approximately 7:30. Also on 10/25, down here in Cochranton, it'll be Cambridge Springs and Lakeview. That is in the first round. Girls volleyball District 10 playoffs. Stay tuned to Cool 101.7. We will let you know which teams we will be following, as Meadville got a bye in that opening round. Cochranton band continues to play here at Cochranton High School. What a performance they put on over the years. They put a lot into it, just like the football team at practices, basketball. So does this team practice, and you can tell how polished they are. And I'm not sure when the date is, but it'll be coming up here not before long. They'll be once again in that lake. They always perform up there. I think they perform up at the stadium, don't they? All right, just got the word, the 29th of October. They will be up there, which they, seem to win each and every year, at least for about the 27, 28 years they have won it. So if you want to come out and see well-groomed, polished team coming down here and see Cochranton, or go up to the stadium in area and watch them once again the 29th of October. We want to remind you you're listening to WMVL Linesville, Meadville. Joe's put on the headset.
Hey, Chuck, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How's things coming on the TV side?
Well, we got the TV stream fixed, so we appreciate people coming back. There was a little bit of a rough picture there for a while, so we started a fresh stream. So if some of you want to see us on Cool TV, actually see the players and the band and everybody else, not look at us, we're back on Cool TV right now. You were talking about the band, Chuck, and yes, Lakeshore Marching Band Association, this band has been champions in that. I've lost track how many times, but
28 years.
Well, it's like
straight?
Most of the years that the circuit has existed, almost every year. There's only a few years that they did not win. So very impressive, and we're showing that on Cool TV right now, their performance right now, with a very large book out there. Last year it was iPads that were out on the field. Yeah. Great, big, huge iPads now.
Big, huge book.
Big, huge book. They kind of flash back in time a little bit.
And I don't think a Maplewood's band, they are not in competition, I don't think.
I don't believe they do. I can't speak for sure about them, but I do know that they're always at the football games and perform very, very well and are very talented. But I don't think that they, I may be wrong, but I don't believe they do this type of competition. Some bands do and some bands do not. No reflection on the quality of their
Absolutely
performances.
Not.
Just some are in that kind of competition. Some are busy with sports.
And I noticed that some of the bands have football players on them, or they come out and perform.
Especially some of the smaller bands, everybody's multitasking. We've seen that a lot, where they scurry from playing the actual game that we're broadcasting to whether it be the drum line or the marching part of the band or something else. You know,
Yes.
they keep pretty busy. So Chuck, I guess, with football season winding down, we're going to be segueing to a little bit of volleyball. We were just hearing about some of those playoffs. I know you were mentioning some of those that are coming up. So we'll look at beginning geared up. Yeah. Looks like it's going to be. I'm Joe, by the way.
You
That's
are.
Gary. Gary just sat down. So
did he?
Yeah. So, but anyway, so we're looking forward to some volleyball playoffs coming up very soon. So keep in touch with us on our Facebook page, and we will have updates there on Facebook and, of course, on the radio, too. We'll let you know when we will have volleyball playoffs, which is something, of course, in this neck of the woods is we're very competitive at. Cochranton High School Marching Band.
Okay, we're going to take another timeout, and we come back, take a look at some scoring, and Big Gear will have his stats.
Okay.
On Cool
Very good.
101.7, Cool TV, and tonight, special presentation on Armstrong. Let's take this timeout.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still here.
I am.
Stay on the hits.
Okay. I think Gary can...
Just a second.
Armstrong has a long history of fighting food insecurity in our communities through breaking bread. We're excited to announce the results of our 5th annual Avenge Hunger Month. Armstrong raised over 19,000 pounds of food and over $14,000 in donations, along with 96 hours of volunteer service. Avenge Hunger Month proudly benefits over 200 feeding programs throughout our entire service area. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/breakingbread to find a list of community feeding programs in your area.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities, such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $300,000 to train and donate service dogs from guardian angels to veterans in our communities. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/healingheroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
Business Pro Wi-Fi from Armstrong Business Solutions is more than just Wi-Fi. It enhances productivity, tightens security, and is tailor-made for small business. Take control over guest networks with a branded portal, protect sensitive data, and manage staff with the WorkPass app. Business Pro Wi-Fi gives you customer insight, turning analytics into opportunities. Get a fully connected business intelligence platform in the palm of your hand. Business Pro Wi-Fi from Armstrong Business Solutions.
Thank you for calling Mega Fiber Company. Please hold. Mega Fiber Company, how can I help you today? Actually, please hold. Thank you very much. Oh, yes, that's terrible. I need you to answer a few questions for me first. I'm going to put you on hold. Hello? Yes, your dog's middle name. Yep, I'm just going to need you to hold for one moment while I figure things out. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling Armstrong. This is Brenda. How can I help you today?
Meadville 28, Warren nothing, Lakeview nothing, Reynolds 14 in that battle. Down there for first place, Oil City 14, Titusville 7, and we have Sharon 14, Greenville nothing. Partial scores there. We want to thank Daryl back at the station for getting those scores to us. Big Gear, what do you have?
Well, I tell you what, let's look at some stats here real quick. The first half, we'll go over to the Maplewood Tigers. They attempted 3 passes. 2 were picked off, so 2 were turnovers, and the other one incomplete. When it comes to turnovers, they did have 3 turnovers. When it came to first downs, I had them for 6. And when it comes to penalties, they had 5 penalties for 30 yards. And, of course, that first penalty they had for holding marched them back. They would have had a first down, and that kind of took the steam out of that drive. That was very crucial when it came. Over to the Cochranton Cardinals. Once again, we are at halftime. You're just tuning in 6-0. Cochranton Cardinals with the lead. They are, or I had them for 2 for 5 in passing. They had no turnovers. They had a total of 3 first downs, and they had 3 penalties, each 5 yards, 3 for 15 there in the first half, as the Cochranton Cardinals have now made their way to the end zone and are stretching right now. 3-minute warm-up here once again. Friday Night Football, Cool 101.7 FM, Big Gear, Chuck Stop, Joe Velke behind the camera for Cool TV, and of course Armstrong Cable are the great folks down at Armstrong. A big shout out to them. Take it away, Chuck.
All right, another score to report. Conneaut 14, Franklin 10, second quarter.
There you go. Looking good right now for the Conneaut Eagles.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Get that big win.
Be the first one in 2 years. So.
First one in, wow, that is a big win.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at some of the individual stats. We have Ben Gilberto, 14 carries and a total of 82 yards. Andrew Proper, he has a total of 3 carries and a total of just 1 yard. Dubé, 1 for 1. Dakota Crum, 1 for 20. 19 attempts, 121 yards for the Maplewood Tigers. They've lost 3 yards, so that nets out to 118 yards in the contest. See in the passing department for the Tigers. Do you have any completions, Big Gear, for the Tigers?
No, 0 for 3.
That's what I thought.
They threw 2 interceptions, and one was an incomplete pass. They are 0 for 3 in passing.
All right, let's turn it over now to the Cochranton Cardinals. See what they show us in the rushing department with that 6-0 lead. Reminder, the halftime show brought to you by ZombieFightNight.com. For the Cardinals, Dustin Miller, 14 carries, 42 yards. Lost 2, that nets out to a total of 40 yards. Noah Cummings, 4 carries and a total of 12 yards. Isaiah Long, 1 for 1, 19 attempts, 64 yards on the rushing side for the Cochranton Cardinals. Meanwhile, looking at the receiving, and we'll check that out here in a moment. What'd you say the stats were received for the Cochranton Cardinals passing?
I had them 2 for 5.
1 for the touchdown.
That's correct. That's a big one.
That was the big one. As we're down to about half minute remaining here. Cardinals on the sideline. Tigers still out there going through their pre-time activity. Once again, as we told you, Cardinals with only 16 players eligible for tonight's game.
And what a coincidence, the touchdown they had last week was also on a pass right at as the clock ran out at the end of the game, was on a pass, nice catch in the end zone, and they kept it from being a shutout. So tonight might be a big factor, might be the win.
Possibly
the defense is playing tough, and I tell you what, the Tigers, of course, they are, them turnovers are costly, and that one penalty was very costly. But we still got a whole half to go. Anything is possible.
And the Tigers get the ball on the kickoff second half.
That's correct, and they've got to get back in this game and get some. They did attempt a field goal, and they could have possibly had 3, and then what happened was they had to get marched back 5, and I thought that might have thrown her off, and it fell short. So here we go. Once again, don't forget, next Friday night, we're going to Lakeview. Going to be heading down to Lakeview. So looking forward to that game. Week 10, hard to believe. Wow, Week 10. Unbelievable.
2 weeks from tonight, we should be involved someplace in District 10 playoffs.
Somewhere, a nice toasty press box.
And once again, a reminder, as far as volleyball girls playoffs begin the 25th of October at Meadville, 2 games. Maplewood KC, 6 o'clock, followed by Cochranton and Jamestown, 7:30, and also down here in Cochranton on the 25th of October, Lakeview and Cambridge Springs do battle.
Boy, a whole lot of action going on there.
All right, we want to remind you the halftime show brought to you by ZombieFightNight.com. Once again, a reminder, 2 weekends left for you to get down there and shoot the zombies.
Drew's Farm, what a great time you're going to have down there. Get down there, be a part of the action, get warmed up for Halloween. That'll put you in the spirit. Down there, Zombie Fright Night, the kickoff.
Underway.
Boy, not too good.
6-0 Cochranton.
Looks like they got the...
And Cardinals, did they get it back? Official said, yes, Cardinals ball.
It went just barely past 10 yards. He didn't get his foot into it. Wow.
Ball's at midfield.
So what we thought the Tigers might get the ball, as they anticipated, didn't happen. Wow, 1st and 10. for the Cardinals, up 6-0. This is another big break right here, getting the ball, Chuck.
Yeah, and look where they got the position at, right at midfield.
Right smack dab midfield.
Dawson Carroll split to the left. Wingman now going in motion. Cummings pitched that ball out. Miller got it, dives right back to the original line of scrimmage because he got the pitch about 5 yards deep and got the ball back to the 50-yard line. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
On the tackle.
No, I would never. Peterson, he shot in there, almost had him in the backfield, but he managed to
6-0 as we start the 3rd quarter.
Break that tackle and get back to the original line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
Dawson split left. Man in motion. Right straight up the gut on the dive. No place to go once again to Miller. Miller stopped maybe after about a good 3-yard gain in the Maplewood territory.
Picked up a couple of tough ones. 3rd and 8 as we start the second half of action. 6-0. We welcome you aboard.
Cummings under center. One back behind him.
Back to
Fake it,
pass.
roll. Looking in trouble, but dumps it off. Caught.
Wide open.
40, 35, 30. Tripped up and down to the 25-yard line.
Walker Carroll again on the catch and run. That's big, Chuck.
Ball is set down at the 27-yard line.
That was huge. 20-yarder.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals, who have a 6-0 lead. Trying to end their season on a good note. Meanwhile, the Tigers want to get some momentum going into the District 10 playoffs here in a couple of weeks. Handoff up the middle. Once again, there goes a big power back for the Cardinals. Miller and Dustin will get the ball right about to the 25-yard line. Gets a couple of yards there, does Miller?
Yep, ball placed right at the 25. 2nd down and 8. 10:02 on the clock, 3rd quarter action. 6-0. Cardinals with the lead and the ball and the momentum right now.
Noah Cummings over to his coach, now back into the huddle. 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line of the Tigers. Carroll this time goes wide right. That's Dawson. Cummings under center. Back. Fakes the deep pitch and then hands it off
Wrapped up,
Miller,
brought
and down he goes.
Who is that? 61 wrapped him up and brought him down. That was great tackle. That's the way you wrap a player up and bring him down. Mershant Max.
No gain on the play.
He's a freshman.
So it's a 3rd down and 8 for the Cardinals with that 6-0 lead. Almost 3 minutes into the second half here on Cool 101.7, Cool TV and Armstrong.
See if they take it to the air.
Cummings under center, goes back, looking to pass, steps up, lets her go, caught his man. And another 1st down inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. Long is there. Isaiah Long gathers it in at the 25-yard line.
Nice throw on the run by Cummins. I tell you what, a whole new team here than what we saw last week. They are definitely recharged and playing some great football.
We're inside the red zone, brought to you by McCandless Ford, locations in Meadville and Mercer.
Another set of fresh downs, 1st and 10.
Cummings back, rolls right, looks, got a man wide open and caught. 10, 5, and stopped short the goal line.
And another 1st down.
And another catch by Carroll.
Wow.
Right, 1st down.
3 for 3 and passing already here in the 3rd. It's 1st and goal, Cardinals.
Ball at the Maplewood 5.
Taking advantage of getting the ball back on the kickoff. Taking advantage of this turnover.
Clock shows 8:05 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 6-0 Cochranton, but they're threatened for more. Back to the line of scrimmage they come. Carroll goes to the left. Cummings. Snap. Pitches the ball out. 5, 4, 3, 2. Stopped right at about the 2-yard long that time. Sweeping to the left. Stopped down close to the goal line.
That tandem worked together to bring long down.
Second down and goal for the Cardinals.
At the 2-yard line of the Tigers.
7:25, third quarter. They're up 6-0 and threatening again.
Quarterback Cummings having a good night through the air.
These guys are playing tough.
Cummings under center. See if that ball goes off to Miller or not. No, once again, hand off and the ball close to the goal line. Nope, he stopped right at the goal line. Long stopped right there.
Goal line defense there
for the tackle.
Maplewood Tigers.
Short of the goal again,
third and goal. Boy, they got about a foot? Not much.
Well, now we'll see if Miller gets it to get into the end zone. It could be a quarterback sneak. It's short.
Absolutely. One good block, lean forward, and
6-0 Cardinals, but they're trying to go up 12-0 here and maybe more. Quarterback Cummings shoots the ball out and brought down back at the 5. No, they nailed him back at the 5-yard line.
Several Tigers. 54.
Well, it looks like they placed it about the 1-yard line this time. Maybe 2-yard line. I can't. Trying to see. Fourth down and goal. One more chance. Pretty sure they're not going to attempt a kick, so.
Oh, no.
Well, 3 would definitely give you a 2-score lead. You'd be up 9-0, but.
Got to have a kicker first. Wide
Small
out,
details.
wide to the left.
One more attempt.
Right straight up the gut.
Did he get it?
He's to the end zone.
Did he get in? I don't see any indication.
Touchdown.
There it is. Finally, a delayed reaction by the referee. Fourth and 1, they punch it in. Wow.
Take a 12-0 lead. This is probably the biggest lead Cochran's had all season.
Oh, absolutely.
Last night it was Cochranton and Maplewood out at the Woodshed and girls volleyball. Tonight down here, football. Tigers won last night. Right now the Cardinals leading this one, but a long way to go.
Tonight. Back to pass.
Looking, throwing left corner of the end zone and picked off. Picked off.
Cannot return it.
Picked off by Dubé.
Intercepted. Dubé.
But still, that puts them up 12-0, as Chuck said. That's huge.
Cardinals, 5:34 remaining in the third
Maplewood, you know, they thought they were going to get the ball on the kickoff.
So let's take this timeout.
Didn't happen.
12-0 Cochranton. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
240, I don't know.
Our roots are right here in this area. We're local. Many of us were born and raised in the communities that we serve. Because of that, we make our decisions right here at the bank. Some places have local branches. We have local roots. Mercer County State Bank. Community-minded just like you. Member FDIC. Visit us online at mcsbank.com.
Community-minded just like you.
The Cochranton Cardinals have tacked on another 6, make it 12-0. Once again, Gary, they got the kickoff on a fumble by the Maplewood Tigers. 50 yards, moved it in for the score.
That's the way you do it. I tell you what, taking advantage of 2 turnovers. As Chuck said, 12-0 right now, unable to capitalize on the point afters. We got another kickoff.
Another one low on the ground, picked up 30, bobbled, stopped at about the 32, 33-yard line by Gilberto Ben.
He tried to pick it up, but he couldn't and fell on it. Smart move.
Ball at the 33-yard line of the Tigers. First and 10, they're down 12-0. Got some work to do here, but so far their offense has been sputtering all night, plus the turnovers.
Yeah, they are not running roughshod
2 turnovers,
over this team.
2 scores for Cochranton. Actually, they've had 3 turnovers.
Well, I tell you what, you look at Cochranton compared to last week, a team that's wounded and down and out. They are not down and out tonight. That's for sure.
How many players on the sideline for Cochranton? 1, 2, 3 that's eligible. Some walking wounded down there, too. Here go the Tigers up the middle. 35. Gilberto to the 40-yard line. Boy, he had to work for every inch of that, Gary.
Yes, he did. I tell you what, they're playing tough.
Gilberto makes it up to the 40-yard line.
Ball up to the 40, gained about 6. 2nd and 4 for Maplewood. They've got to get something going here, get to that end zone, and get back into the game. 5:05, third quarter.
Ball at the 40.
They need to win the game.
Bertram sent wide right. Here goes Gilberto, breaking tackles.
First
he is
down.
all down to the midfield stripe is where he's finally brought down.
Walker Carroll. Right at midfield. Maplewood picks up a first down with that carry.
So the ball is out in the midfield. 1st and 10 Tigers, trailing 12-0. 4:30 to go, third quarter. Proper with the double handoff. Fake it ahead, double handoff. Gilberto's got it. Here he goes.
Oh, wow.
There is a touchdown saving tackle by the Cardinals. Dawson Carroll or Gilberto is gone. He faked the double reverse, kept himself in the flow of the defense, went towards the fake guy, and here comes Ben.
He cut back across the grain. It looked like he slipped, really. One of the Cardinals was trying to reach in and get him, and he slipped in his. Of course, your knee hits, you're down right at the 35-yard line, but nevertheless, another big first down.
Give him 15 yards.
So
here come the Tigers.
Once again, trying to get down here.
Dubé, wide left, goes in motion to the right. Give the ball to Gilbert up the middle, got some running room, down to the 30-yard line before he is stopped. A good 5-yard gain right there by
Flag
Ben.
down on the far side. Flag down.
Isaiah Long and Walker Carroll team up to make the tackle.
Looks like they're marking it off against the Tigers. Yes, they will. Illegal formation.
On Maplewood.
.5 yards. That'll mark them back to the 40-yard line, making it 1st and 15 instead of 1st and 10. So
3:21 remains in this the third quarter out of the eye.
They need again.
Tailback Gilberto up the middle, breaking tackles 35-30. Stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Down by Dustin Miller.
Dustin Miller is there, one of them on the tackle for Cochranton.
Picked up 10 just like that. 2nd down and 5. We're under 3 minutes. Third quarter flying by here.
Whole game's been flying by, Gary.
For that matter, yeah. We've had quarters have lasted almost 50 minutes, close to an hour sometimes.
Well, not much passing in this one.
No, and no injuries.
Right.
Luckily.
DeBay goes wide left.
That's a good thing.
Tight end to the right. Proper in the shotgun. Fullback behind him, followed by the tailback. Hand the ball off to Gilberto, up the gut again. Keeps those feet going. The ball down to the 25.
Close to a first down.
And right at the 25-yard line. That should be a first down.
First down for Maplewood there.
So now the ball is placed at the 25. 1st and 10 again. Maplewood getting a little drive going. Putting a little drive in your country. 2:15 on the clock.
Run it. Hash mark to the right. Same formation. Shotgun. Back to, no, shuffle pass. Goes over to Gilberto. Trying to get around. He's got a block. He turns that corner and has the ball down maybe for about another 5. We'll see where they spot the ball. He had a blocker out there on the left side, Gary.
Yeah, but there were about 3 Cardinals.
Getting them out of bounds.
They're going to pick up about 4 yards, maybe 5 yards. Give them 5.
Give them 5. All right. 2nd and 5 it is.
Last week, 397 yards for Gilberto.
Yeah, not seeing it tonight. Minute 30 left, third quarter.
One back behind the quarterback. That's Gilberto, but a keeper by the quarterback. Cuts it to the inside, running room. Should have another first down. He does. And much more than that. He'll carry the ball clear down to about the 15, 14-yard line, and they're inside the red zone. Brought to you by McCandless Ford, locations in Meadville and Mercer. They'll spot the ball clear down at the 9, where it's first and goal to go.
Huge right there. Picking up another set of downs. We got 1:05 on the clock.
Good for 11. First and goal to go at the 9. Trailing 12-0. And here goes Gilberto, tripped up right about at the line of scrimmage and brought down. We'll see now. The Cardinal defense can hang in there.
Looks like he lost a yard back to the 10-yard line, so second and goal from the 10. Clock getting to be a huge factor right here.
Quarter of a yard. Second and goal.
Second and goal from the Cochranton 10. Gilberto, shovel pass off to Gilberto again. Running along the line of scrimmage, turns the corner to the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown, Tigers.
15 seconds left. They punch it in.
All Gilberto on that drive, Gary, except one quarterback keeper.
No doubt about it. 12-6 as we get ready for the point after. Exactly 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. They finally get on the board.
He goes in from 10 yards out. Tigers right back into this one now. Sadie Thomas for the PAT goal post to the right. She missed a field goal of 37 yards earlier in the game. Snap, set, ball's down, kick is up. Oh, this looks like a beauty.
Looks like a
she
good,
got it.
Yeah, she got it.
Here's an official timeout on the field in Cochranton. It's the Cardinals 12, the Tigers 7. Let's take a 60-second timeout.
Sending files, watching your favorite shows, adjusting your smart thermostat, calling mom. There's so much you can do today, it's amazing. But how do you manage all that new technology? Armstrong gives you control of your home network and all the entertainment that makes your world go round. If you need help, we're easy to reach for support too, by phone, web, or at our service locations. Armstrong is here to make everything work for you. Armstrong, keeping you connected.
We're proud to announce that in 2022, Armstrong has been named Cablefax Independent Operator of the Year for the second time. We'd like to thank all of our employees for contributing to our success, and a big thank you to our customers for their continued support.
Line drive across the 30.
Flag down.
35 out to the 40. And we'll wait for the call here. Dustin Miller on the return.
Flag thrown back about the 37-yard line on the far side of the field. Good return all the way to the 45.
Well, a couple of scores to report on. Last we heard, now Cambridge brings up on Mercer, 16-14. Meadville, 48. Warren, nothing.
That's a halftime score.
And that is no surprise.
Well, wow. How about them Blue Devils taking the lead?
Yeah, over Mercer. And it goes against the Cards. So they'll start way back now inside the 30 at about the 28-yard line.
On Cochran. Block in the back, square thing.
15-yard penalty, block in the back. That's a biggie there.
7 seconds to go on the period.
How far marched them back? They were at the 45. Now they're back to the 28. Wow.
Cummings, passing, looking, throwing, got a man down there, caught, 45, 40, breaks a tackle, 30, he might go all the way, spun all the way around, clear down to the 5-yard line, catch and run, Walker Carroll.
That's huge.
Whoa. Thought he had him up the field 20 yards, and he spun around off that tackle.
First and 10. And
Cummings has been hot tonight, Gary.
No doubt about it. That's huge right there as that winds down the third quarter, Chuck.
Okay, we'll take a timeout. They exchange sides of the field. Here in the fourth quarter, just started, it is 12-7 in favor of Cochranton as a threat.
Our roots are right here in this area. We're local. Many of us were born and raised in the communities that we serve. Because of that, we make our decisions right here at the bank. Some places have local branches. We have local roots. Mercer County State Bank. Community-minded just like you. Member FDIC. Visit us online at mcsbank.com.
Community-minded, just like you.
Welcome back to Cochranton. That last play of the third quarter went 50 yards. Cochranton sets up shop at, where about the
right back into the
12-yard line. Red zone brought to you by McCandless Ford, locations in Meadville and Mercer.
Crowd fired up. 12-7 your score. Cardinals up.
Trying to add more. Cummings with
back to pass.
Looking, throwing, man open, touchdown Cards.
Wide open again.
Right straight over the middle.
There is no defensive, I tell you what, nobody back there at all in the secondary.
Isaiah Long with the catch from 12 yards out.
18-7. They're like a different team than compared to last week.
18-7 Cards.
Wow.
Now in the ball game, they're up to 208 total yards, 190 for the Tigers. Trying to tack on two more are the Cards. They'll go for the PAT goal post to the right.
He's going to try to kick the ball, or at least they're setting up for a kick.
Snap, high one, fake. Throw to the end zone and incomplete. Overthrows his intended receiver. Once again, Isaiah.
Trying to draw him off there.
Long.
Fake the kick.
All right, let's take a 60-second timeout. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Cochranton has expanded that lead. Now 18-7 over Maplewood here on Cool and Armstrong.
Level up your internet. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong gives you unlimited data at our fastest speeds available. That means unlimited gaming, unlimited streaming, and unlimited downloading with no fear of overage charges, delivered to you on our unmatched fiber network. But that's not all. Zoom's enhanced Wi-Fi provides complete coverage throughout your home, to the devices that need it most, and it gets better each day. Take advantage of the best value in broadband. Zoom Extreme from Armstrong. The future is faster. The future is now.
Talk, home telephone service from Armstrong, keeps you connected to what matters most. Talk brings great calling features for one low monthly price. Already an Armstrong customer? Add Talk and save on your monthly service. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com for more. Armstrong, telephone made easy.
And the Cardinals kick it off after taking an 18-7 lead. Nice kick, comes down to 15. Rolls, picked up at about the 14. DeBay is going to get smothered.
Flag down
by the Cardinals.
Kick to the deep corner.
Right at the 20-yard line.
DeBay finally gets it.
We'll find out what they come up with.
Flag at the 20-yard line. Wait and see what the call is here.
Wait for the referee to give us the indication. Spotted the ball back at about the 17-yard line. But we'll wait and see. Now we'll pick up the pigskin.
Holding
against Maplewood.
Oh, boy.
Holding on the Tigers.
So march back 10. Placing the ball, we're back about the 9-yard line. Wow.
First and 10, Maplewood. Proper, Gilberto, tripped up, taken down by the legs. That's where you got to get them to take them down, and they do. Long is right there for the Cards to tackle him, stop him.
Second and 8.
Right around the 12-yard line, pick up about 3, Gary.
Yeah, they're sure not averaging 13 a play of this game. Second and 8 for the Tigers.
Movement there, yep, against the Cards. That's going to cost them 5, I do think, unless they were drawn off.
Looked like number 10 jumped. Possibly 62 also.
Offside Cochranton. Move the ball forward.
So the penalty.
So each team has had 2 penalties here in the second half for 15 yards. Clock starts back up, moving forward 5 yards. Second and 8 becomes second and 3.
Tigers trailing 18-7.
More whistles. Timeout has been taken. Looks by one of the referees stopping the clock. They're getting together.
See what they come up with now.
Discuss where they're going to eat after the game.
You think that's what it is?
Well, that is we're stopping the clock for, right? So now the head referee is making his way over here to the cock. Now there goes a flag on the far side. They just threw a flag against the coach for Maplewood. 10:44, so they want the time changed.
He looked up at 10:44.
Ball on the 17-yard line, second and 3.
10:44 is what he looked up at.
10:44 has been placed on the clock, and now they're marching the ball back. So the second and 3 becomes second and 8 again. Wow.
Back and forth, back
easy
and
come,
forth.
easy go. Yeah, I tell you what, you win, you lose. I tell you.
We were rolling along pretty good. Things have slowed up
Yeah.
there in a hurry.
Yeah.
Like a minute and 16 seconds here into the
Now they're going over to
fourth
talk
quarter.
to the
Coach Wargo not happy camper.
Yeah, he's not happy at all on the far side. Pleading his case over there.
It will do no good.
It never does.
And the fans here getting chilled, saying, let's get things rolling here. Let's go.
The Maplewood fans, they're not leaving.
Nope. Well, they got back in this ball game, 12-7. Then all of a sudden, the last play of the third quarter, Cochranton has a big pass play of 50 yards. Ends up scoring, and now they're down 18-7. Now they're coming over and talking to Coach Mike Filippa of the Cards. And we're ready to go, finally. Maplewood with the ball. Second and 8. Proper. Hand that ball off. Gilberto around the corner.
First down.
30, 35. Close to the 40-yard line, dragged down.
Boy, I tell you what, that was awful close to a collar tackle.
And he's brought down by 4 coming.
Cummings is there to bring him down. Not before a big chunk of real estate's picked up.
That was a huge run. Huge run. All the way down to the 33-yard line. Timeout has been taken. I don't know what's going on. They stopped the clock. The ref.
Now they'll start it. Well, just a whistle for the start play. Shotgun. Gilberto, the tailback. 35-40. Look out. Midfield. Cochranton.
There
40,
he goes, turning on
30,
the Jets.
20.
All
15,
the
10,
way down
5.
the sideline. Touchdown Tigers.
Gilberto takes the ball.
I'm looking back for flags. I don't see any. Wow, just like that, Chuck. Bada bing, bada boom. Tack 6 on for the Maplewood Tigers. 10:15 on the clock. That's the play they were looking for.
Yep.
Well, he got past the secondary. You knew he was gone. So let's see if they go for 2 or attempt the kick. And
Down by 5, so they will go for 2.
all right, 2 it is. Boy, this is crucial right here.
Roper, snap. Berto right straight up the gut, forges his way to the end zone. Is he in? Touch. It's good for the extra 2.
Wow. 18-7 becomes 18-15.
Well, they're back to within that field goal right now.
Yep.
Big plays
Well,
by.
how crucial would that be if she'd have made it? It'd be tied. I mean, that's. But we got a long way to go in this quarter. 10-15. (18-15). Cochranton still got the lead.
As we have 10:15 to go in the contest, Tigers trying to come back.
Peterson set to kick it away again for Tigers. Tobin and Cummings back deep.
And they'll tee it at the 40-yard line, and we'll see now what the offense for the Cochranton Cardinals can do. And we're ready for the kickoff. Away it goes, a nice one too.
Nice kick.
Goes down, about the 21, gathered in 25-30. 35-yard line, stopped right there.
To the 35-yard line. 25.
Still a decent return. Up to about what, the 36?
Yep.
Okay.
Turned by Cummings.
10:09 on the clock. Cardinals take over. They've got a 3-point lead, all 3 timeouts if needed. Senior night here once again. Last game for Cochranton Cardinals. Great crowd on hand, both sides of the field.
Ball at the 37-yard line.
Somebody left the kicking tee out on the 40, so referee spotted it and removed it. Back to action.
1st and 10 out of the tee. The pitch, trying to get around. Corner cuts back against the grain a little bit. Takes the ball over the 40. Out to the 41-yard line by Dustin Miller.
40, 61 was there.
61 again to bring him down. Got about a 4-yard pickup on that. 2nd and 6. Matt again on the tackle. 61 called his name several times here. Doing a great job for the Tigers defense. Here we go.
Ball right at midfield. Long in motion, but right straight up the middle. Once again, Dustin Miller may have picked up a couple yards before he stopped, where it's going to bring up 3rd and about 3 to go for the first down.
Miller up the middle again.
Moyer brings him down, the big guy, 71, freshman.
35.
3rd down, 5. Boy, the Tigers need to shut him down and try to get that ball back.
As the Cardinals come back to the line of scrimmage.
Easier said than done.
Cummings had a good night through the air. Let's see if they do it right now.
Blitz.
On 3rd and 5. The pitch. Once again to Long.
Oh,
Doesn't get the first
man.
down. He is nailed, sweeping to the left. Stop at the 44-yard line. Cardinals will be forced to punt.
Who is that? 15 and 54. Met him and brought him down. For Maplewood. 4th down and about 4. Doolittle, 54. Back to punt. Cummins.
And the kick is out of there. High kick. Going to come down right at about the 30, 25, about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10.
Nice kick.
Yes.
By Cardinal player.
So we'll see what the Maplewood Tigers, who's coming on strong here, will take over at their own 23. With 8:09 to go in the contest.
Tigers with the ball, down by 3.
And I'm sure we're going to see a lot of Gilberto. Grabbed up and brought down. The ball over the 25, maybe the 26-yard line. That was about it for Ben.
Miller and Walker Carroll in on the tackle on that one. Might have got a yard out of it. 2nd and 9.
Ball just short of the 25-yard line. Call it the 24.
Defense playing tough as the offense. Same guys. They flip sides with only 3 spare players on the sideline.
In the shotgun. One low back quarterback keeper. Right tackle.
Still going.
Out to the 30-yard line, short of a first down. See where they spot it to, about the 31.
Might be
31
close.
and a half.
Awful
That's going to be very close.
3rd down.
With the keeper.
3rd and 1.
And call it a yard for Maplewood.
Big 3rd down here coming up.
This is huge right here.
Proper Gilberto.
They got him.
Forward. Where do they
Flag
spot the
down.
ball?
Got a flag down. Hold on.
Right at the first down markers where they're standing.
Only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Bring up 4th and short.
Well, I don't see it. They're not doing it. They're going to march it off against Maplewood. 5-yarder.
Flag in the field.
What was the indication?
Maplewood.
Delay a game.
It looked like he got up and spiked the ball in frustration, so that's... They're over there talking to the Maplewood coaches. Yeah, so you go...
4th and about 6.
Yeah, you had 4th and 1. Now you're back. Yeah, 4th and 6, 7 maybe. So they're going to have to punt.
Wow. Big stand there by the Cardinals.
That was huge.
That penalty really killed them.
Yeah, well, once again, there you go, shooting yourself in the foot. He got up in frustration, spiked the ball, cost you 5.
So the Cardinals stopped him, gets the ball back.
They're going to get another flag. You're right.
49.
My goodness. Good snap.
Kick is out of there. Spiral kick.
High kick.
Grabbed for a fair catch at the 44-yard line.
High punt by Kinney. And Hoban does a nice job of fair catch.
Hoban, Trent Hoban, sophomore. Fair catch. Held on to it. Great field possession. Ball at the 44. Once again, now the Tigers are going to have to try to stop them. 6:43 remaining in the game. 18-15. Cardinals up by 3. They've got the ball. Cummins bringing the play in finally.
The 1st and 10. Cardinals in decent field position also. Cummings under center. Back. Hands. Fakes it. He's going to run himself. He's wrapped up right about. Gains 1 yard. Fumble the ball. The battle's on. Who's got it? I think Cochranton got it back.
Yeah, but they lost yardage.
Well, they lost about 4 yards.
Yeah, ball rolled back to the 40. Lucky to get it. Holy cow.
Puts the ball on the ground. I think Dustin Miller was there to get it right at the 40-yard line.
I think Dustin Miller was there to get it.
But it's 2nd and long now.
2nd and 14. Boy, that could have been costly. Wow.
6 minutes to go into the ball game, at least in regulation. A field goal lead by the Cardinals. Cummings under center. Fake a pitch, gonna pass it. Looking,
wide open. Look at that.
Long, 45, 40-yard line. First down, Cardinals.
Up the middle to Isaiah Long, number 7. First down, Cardinals.
Isaiah Long hauls it in.
Same play. They just keep drilling it across the middle,
huge.
And it's winning.
23, Dorian today on the tackle.
Got a player getting up there a little slow there for Maplewood.
To the Maplewood 40-yard line.
The 23.
Good for 16 and a first down.
Boy, that was crucial right there. Boy,
Cardinals will take just as long as they can in the huddle. Lead by 3. 5:20 to go in the ball game. Cummings over, talks with his coach, gets back in the huddle.
yeah, that clock continues to run.
First down and 10. Cummings had a good night passing tonight. Flags go down. Delay a game did we have? It's a long time.
Looked like somebody jumped maybe. Hold on.
Cardinals are moving back. It'll cost them 5.
You gotta put your hand up. You did it, then you do the flag.
Delay a game, that's what I thought.
Wow.
Taking too long.
Hands up 5 seconds.
They said he had just put his hand up.
So we're at back to the 45-yard line now.
Right.
5:07 to go in the game.
You can't take as long.
Cummings trotting back in.
Coach is saying, I'm timing you. He's down there waving his phone. All right, here we go.
Dawson Carroll split to the right. Tight end left. Man in motion coming out of the wing. Pitch the ball back to the motion man near side of the field. Hit down to the 45, and he's going to be taken down. Taken down. Get out of bounds. There goes the flag. And now we have a flare of tempers here. Look out. And the flag goes down. Hit. Late hit.
Yeah, he was already out of bounds. You have to stop.
That was Walker Carroll with the ball.
That's where you're losing your cool over there. With 23, he had him out. He was taking him out. The whistles blew. That's big. That's 15 yards. Personal foul. Maplewood. Boy, you just lift your arms up and you had him. You're not using your head. That's costly.
Not that right.
That could have been a break for Maplewood. Now it's a big break for the Cardinals. 15 and a first down. Wow.
Cardinals take the ball down to the 30-yard line of Maplewood. 5 minutes to go in this one tonight. Cardinals 18, Maplewood 15.
Got to wait for the chain gang. They hadn't moved or anything over there.
First down.
That was huge. Which would have been what? Second and about. Boy, you'd have had him for a lot. Boy. That one play there could cost them the game. Back to action.
Dawson Carroll split left.
5 minutes on the clock. Fourth quarter. Cardinals up by 3.
Under center. Pitch that ball off, coming back up against the green and hit hard. Brought down.
Miller cuts it up the middle. Picks up
Miller will take about 5 yards on the rush.
Bring up 2nd and 5 here.
2nd and 5.
at the 25. Clock coming up on the 4:30 mark of the game. 18-15 Cochranton, as their season will conclude after tonight's contest. You're listening to WMVL, Linesville, Meadville. High school football tonight from Cochranton. Cummings taking as much time as he possibly can. Now comes up under center. Keeper, option pitch at 30, 25, 20, out of bounds at about actually the 21-yard line, short of a first down by about a yard.
Didn't get out of bounds either to stop the clock.
And Bouchard.
And once again,
third
Walker
down.
Carroll.
Third and a long one. Scoreboard says 2.
Bring up 3rd and 2.
Gained about 4. Down to 3.5 to go.
Ball down to the 22-yard line. They need to get to the 20 for a first down.
And if they get the first down, the clock will continue to be on their side.
Yes, it is.
Cummings under center. He's waiting for the official to put his hand up. He's going to make as much. There goes the arm. Now he's got to snap it.
Why are they waiting?
He's looking over to his coach. They're counting it off.
And they take a
stopped
timeout.
just before they got the delay of game. 3:04 to go on this one. More on Cool 101.7 on Armstrong after a 30-second timeout.
Our roots are right here in this area. We're local. Many of us were born and raised in the communities that we serve. Because of that, we make our decisions right here at the bank. Some places have local branches. We have local roots. Mercer County State Bank. Community-minded just like you. Member FDIC. Visit us online at mcsbank.com.
Community-minded, just like you.
3:04 to go on this one. 18-15 Cochranton, and they have the ball. Third down, maybe a little over a yard to go for a first down. Certainly 4-down territory if they don't make it here. Under center, Cummings on the keeper. He didn't make it. They pushed him back hard. But the clock will continue to run. And Maplewood has all timeouts remaining,
I think.
according to the clock. And they will take a timeout.
Timeout.
Let's pause for another 30 seconds and we'll be back.
Maplewood called the timeout.
Game on the line here. We'll be back in 30.
Armstrong has a long history of fighting food insecurity in our communities through breaking bread. We're excited to announce the results of our 5th annual Avenge Hunger Month. Armstrong raised over 19,000 pounds of food and over $14,000 in donations, along with 96 hours of volunteer service. Avenge Hunger Month proudly benefits over 200 feeding programs throughout our entire service area. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/breakingbread to find a list of community feeding programs in your area.
Going a crucial 4th down for both the offense and the defense. If Cochran gets a first down, continue to run clock. Maplewood wants to get the ball back. Still have 2 timeouts and move that ball down the field. They trail by 3, 18-15, just under 3 to go. Here we go, a big play for the Cardinals, the biggest of the night. Trying for the first down, last time quarterback keeper, pitched the ball back. There he goes, Miller, he got the first down for the Cards. He'll take the ball down to about the 15-yard line. Huge one, go to the bread and butter man, Dustin Miller.
Takes them right into the red zone.
Brought to you by McCandless Ford, locations in Meadville and Mercer.
We thank them all season long for supporting the Red Zone. Proud sponsors here on Friday Night Football. That was big right there. 1st and 10, Cardinals.
Maplewood's going to have to use their timeouts now.
They've only got 2 left, and we're down to 2.5 minutes. 3-point lead, Cardinals.
Cardinals will be running it now. Keeper, quarterback, right tackle. The clock running, falls inside the 15, maybe to the 14-yard line. Timeout, down to 1 timeout for the Tigers. We'll hold it right here, Big Gear. This has been a good game.
No doubt about it. I tell you what, Cochranton just playing great ball compared to, last they got worn out last week, and I know you get frustrated in that, but tonight their heads are on. They're playing great ball. You got 3 players extra on this team on the sideline. I mean, the same players playing both sides have not shown that much wear like last week. They come to play football, and they're doing a great job. They're hanging tough right now, and it's a young team. So kudos to this team. I tell you what, these players are playing heart and soul, and you got to give a lot of credit to the coach too. So here we go, 2nd down, 2:16 on the clock.
The ball at the Maplewood 14-yard line.
They've got to guard the ball, cannot afford to cough it up.
The Cardinals come to the line of scrimmage, and Maplewood will be in there scrambling, try to strip that ball away.
Absolutely.
Hummings coming up under center, trying to run some clock. Tigers will probably take another timeout after this play.
Going to take the snap.
Hummings, deep pitch this time, bobbled. Long keeps the ball, head down.
Flag down.
On the far side of the field here.
Almost bobbled it on the pitch back. That could have been, oh my goodness.
That would have been a disaster for the Cochranton Cardinals.
If there'd have been a Tiger in there.
Wait for the indication.
Down on the field.
Is that going against Cochranton? What did they call?
There hasn't been any indication yet, so hold on.
Now one of the officials, 2 officials.
2 are going over to the Maplewood side of the field.
No, they're not.
It was 2nd and 9.
I think they went over to find out what they wanted to do. I think this may be against Cochranton. We'll wait and see.
2:08, 8 seconds taken off.
Yep, absolutely. They'll take off 5 yards, 14 to the 19.
Holding offense.
Oh, that's 10.
That's
big
10 yards.
But the Cardinals still have the ball.
Yes, they do.
Takes it back 10 yards.
So 2nd and 9 becomes 2nd and 19. But you're right, Chuck. They still got the ball. 2:08 on the clock. They started the clock back up. Maplewood has 1 timeout. Here we go.
So now 2nd and 20. Hummings.
Winding that clock right down to the nitty-gritty. Good strategy.
Looking at the official. He won't get down underneath the center. There we go. They're starting. Arm goes up. We're ready for the snap. Man in motion left to right. Pitch the ball out. This is good.
Whoa, man. Maplewood right back there.
Nail him for a loss on the play. Ends up being slammed to the turf. Timeout, Maplewood, their last.
That's their last.
And we have a timeout.
Okay, one more 30-second timeout, and we'll come back here and see if we get this wrapped up. 92 seconds to go in the game. 18-15, Cochranton over Maplewood.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities, such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $300,000 to train and donate service dogs from guardian angels to veterans in our communities. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/healingheroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
Win of the campaign. They lead it 18-15 with 92 seconds to go. They'll face a 3rd down and 20. Maplewood, no timeouts remaining. Quarterback option pitch. Long again. 20. He's down short of the 1st down by a couple yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Maplewood can't stop the clock. They'll continue to run. Cardinals will take the last second they can off the clock. They can even take a delay of game if they wanted to. Let it run off that last second. Another 5 yards back. 4th down coming up. 4th and 13 at the 19.
They are definitely taking their sweet time.
Arm goes up. Now he's counting it off. Cardinals still in the huddle.
Yeah, they'll take
a delay of game.
No, they took a timeout.
Oh, did they finally? Okay.
Yeah, 41 seconds. They ran off quite a bit. So.
Okay, well, hold here, Big Gear. What a game tonight, huh?
Absolutely. They've got one timeout still if they need to.
That they can do it.
This is huge.
41 ticks. Cardinals that time to take the timeout, try to adjust here, make sure they do everything correctly.
This, you know what? Definitely a huge win when you think of not only, it's just when you look and they've got 14 players on the team and they're playing their heart and soul on winning this game.
Positive way to end the season, Gary.
Wow, it is absolutely huge.
Meanwhile, for the Maplewood Tigers, it'll be up to District 10, even though they lose this game, see if they do get in or not.
And they unfortunately, with their turnovers.
Oh, that's costly. Well, 2 touchdowns by Cochranton off of it.
Yep. And the penalties sort of cut down that.
Yes, true. Their chance to get some more yardage. Here we go.
They had the momentum going. They had that big penalty. Boy, that took the steam out of their sails.
4th down and 13 at the 19-yard line. Fake. Quarterback going to pass.
Wide open over there. He's wide open.
Looking, dumps it off, and it is caught.
First down.
Caught short of the first down. But takes the Tigers back a little bit deeper to take over on downs. Back at...
Did he get
We're about the 10-yard line?
He didn't get the first down.
No, he didn't. Missed it by about a yard. The ball's at what, around the 8-yard line, Gary?
That's what it looks like. They didn't get it, so the Tigers are going to get the ball back. They've got 31 seconds on the clock. They've got to go. I'm trying to see where the ball is being placed at. It's about the 3-yard line, it looks like.
No, that's a 5, 6, 7, 8-yard line.
Okay. Scoreboard says it's on the 4-yard line.
Gilberto's
He's got to get out of bounds.
Look out.
And he goes out of bounds.
He does go out of bounds, but you know the explosive player he is, Gary.
Yeah, he
bust one here. He already bust one for about 60 yards earlier in the game. So I'm sure all the players will be really watching him.
Well, you'd be in a prevent defense. You got to play back a little bit. You said he busted one last week for 90 yards.
Yes, he did.
He needs it right here. They're down to 26 seconds. 2nd down and 5 from the 9-yard line.
Proper, a pass, caught, 40.
Oh my
50,
gosh,
50,
this guy's going. He's got
40,
one more to beat.
40, breaks a
oh
tackle.
my God, he's going to go all the way.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Unbelievable. We got a flag down now.
Where at?
Back over here at the midfield, about the 48. On the far side, there's a...
It's against the Tigers, I guess.
Well, the crowd seems to think.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I haven't seen any indication.
Here, all of a sudden, the Tigers and their fans thought they'd grabbed the lead, but hold everything.
Yep.
Still 13 seconds to go, though.
Might have been an illegal block. I'm not sure.
No, the Tigers are happy. It's going to go Tigers' way.
Touchdown, Maplewood. 13 seconds. They have taken the lead. The crowd is on their feet. The crowd on this side is stunned. Sadie Thompson sets up for the point after.
Goal post to the left.
Wow. That is unbelievable.
Sure, step it off. So the Maplewood Tigers, we didn't actually hear what the call was.
Act like an adult. Come down here.
I just shut off. We're ready now for the PAT. We never got an indication what it was it, Gary?
No, I did not see. We are still waiting for the point after. Fans are getting fired up here on this side.
So
here we go. We get back to football here.
Sadie Thomas tries to tack it on, 21-18. This is a big one here. Should the Cardinals take it down and score? Kick up, and it is good.
What a beauty. Nice kick.
Wrap this one up here. That'll put them up 22-18, and what a comeback by Maplewood. So the Cardinals will get the kickoff, and we'll see what goes on.
13 seconds on the clock.
Great pass. And how many tackles did he break, Gary? I thought they had him about the 30-yard line.
He had to break one. I saw there was one on the far side, and he managed to get past that. When I saw the flag, I thought there might have been an illegal block. There was not. I did not get what the indication was. And it was against Cochran. Boy, talk about down to the nitty-gritty, talking about the 90-yard play, and here comes in the form of a pass.
So
and that was from what? Was it like the 9-yard line when they passed?
Yeah.
Now we just had there's a penalty here against Maplewood, so we're marching the ball back.
Inside the 30, back to about the 25, 26-yard line.
Back to the 25. So the kickoff from the 40 to the 25. That's a 15-yarder.
13 seconds to go. 22-18 Maplewood.
Let's see if the Cardinals can run it back. I tell you what, there's a full moon tonight.
Trailing one time, 18-7.
13 seconds on the clock. The kick.
Low on the ground, up short. Cochran's going to get it in great field position at the Tiger 39.
Wow.
I'm surprised he didn't try to go deep on that one, Gary.
I'd have sent it sailing. Clock never started. The Cardinals have a timeout too, Chuck. They have one left.
Well, Cummings definitely got to go to the air.
It's only one play. You need one play to get to the end zone. It can happen. Hey, they did it last week on the last play of the game. Why not again?
Yeah, but it's about the 5-yard line, a little different.
Well, small details.
Yeah.
Positive thoughts. Here we go. 1st and 10. Ball at the 38 of Maplewood. Cochranton with one timeout. 13 seconds on the clock. They're down by 4.
Cummings.
Back to pass. Plenty of time.
Looking. Dumps it off. Caught. 35, 30, 25, 20. Down to the 20-yard line. Catch and run.
First down. Great pass. Great run. Stops the clock at 4 seconds.
So Cochranton. One more play. And we want to remind you in the red zone, brought to you by McCandless Ford, locations in Meadville and Mercer. One last-ditch effort for Cochranton. Can they pull it off?
Well, they did last week. They hit it. They can hit it again.
22-18 Maplewood. They need a touchdown.
What a great game this has been, though.
It has been.
Wow. The Tigers, they'd like to hold on to that win to hopefully get some playoff berth. Cochranton, meanwhile,
wrapping up their
just
season.
Playing for glory. They are playing great football. 14 players playing their heart out tonight.
Carroll will go wide right. That's Dawson.
Here we go.
Should be the final play unless there's a defensive foul.
4 seconds on the clock. The snap.
Goes back, looks to pass. Running to his left, got running room left. He's at 20, 15, 10, 5. Into the end zone. Is he there? It is no, he's out of bounds before he got to the end zone. Clock is run out. The game is over.
So close.
I thought he was going to take
He
it
got
in.
down to the 1 yard line.
Take it out of bounds. It is all over. Final score. It is
Wow.
Maplewood 22, Cochranton 18.
What a run.
And boy, what a game, Gary, here on Cool and Armstrong tonight, with the victory going to Maplewood. Come from behind effort as they scored the last 15 points in the ball game. Final score, Maplewood 22, Cochranton 18. We want to say good night to our viewers from Armstrong. And we'll be back.